Hello, everyone. Welcome to Double Trouble Live. We actually skipped the song today, although today's the day we probably should have done the song, Frank. They're actually on time at Naira or at Saratoga.
I know they're about to go.
Never
we can't
fails.
win, Kieran. No
I know.
matter how hard we work and no matter how hard we try, the racing gods just, sometimes they just like to have fun with us. They punk us.
I mean, this race, when I was looking ahead, the betting was all about the 7 and the 6. The 7 to the 8 into the next leg, $3, Frank. I think that's the lowest one we've seen doing the shows here at Saratoga so far.
Yeah, that's pretty low. I mean, the 8 looks like a pretty good single in that leg. Although I do have a backup ticket with a couple of others, but I guess we'll have to just get into a little more detail after this race is already over. Well, I'm watching on TV at the minute.
I'll just show our bets.
Like 30 seconds behind.
Yeah, I'll put our bets up. I did something a little different today. I thought because we're doing, and this is what we send out to the guys, that we're doing our tickets, but I also wanted to give them my selections for each race because sometimes I'm a little spready and sometimes I'm not. Like yesterday, I started off the pick 5 with a 23-1 shot, and then I had a 17-1 shot, but couldn't connect elsewhere. So I figured if we put our tickets up there, people can, possibly use some of the long shots themselves, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, well, also, some big news for today. We decided at the last minute, but up until Del Mar starts, everything we put out is going to be available to all subscribers, right? So everyone can see what we're doing. And then once Del Mar starts, we'll continue to do free content, but the monthly members, the premium members, are going to get the whole package. So just a little bit of an experiment, trying to figure out, where everyone's level is, how much, we need to provide so that we can have a good show, all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, actually, I'm gonna find that link and I'll put it on the screen while you want to go over your picks, Frank, while we're waiting on that.
Yeah, well, if you look, I have a part 1 and a part 2 because our StreamYard graphics only allow us to do 200 characters at a time per banner. So here's my banner, and because I have a lot of permutations. I had to make it perfectly clear today that I was not being a caveman, and Kieran couldn't run his cute little caveman video making
fun score. Did you fall asleep on the keyboard, Frank, and the numbers just kept spurting out? Is that what happened?
Actually, I had Mark Gelding was putting it in, and he fell asleep.
Yikes.
Although his hands are all bandaged from a little firework mishap yesterday. Look, I think leg 1 is all about the 8. The 8 is on most of my tickets. Again, my plays are also posted in the live chat, in the comments section, so you can check those out. We will always get to the comments as soon as we have a minute. But yeah, I'm all about the 8 in this leg. And then I played a bunch of tickets where I singled in other legs too, but my A ticket is singling the 8 here. My A's in the next are the 1 and the 9. So it's a Chad Brown kickoff for me, right? He's got the 8 here. He's got the 1 and the 9 in the next. Then I'm 8-2-7. That's a tricky maiden race. There's a first-time starter in there that interests me, but there's also a dropper who looks pretty tough. And then 1-4-2-10 in the turf sprint, which I thought was just a very, very difficult race. I have 4 A's in that race. I rarely have 4 A's. I have 0 B's, so I need one of those A's to win. And then in the last leg, again, another tough race. That's a 12-furlong turf race, and there's a horse in there, Kieran, that we'll talk about a little more later, who's knocking heads with Gold Phoenix back in the day.
Yeah, I was almost going to throw it in. I ended up tossing it. I might pivot, but I was
top pick. Yeah. But also, I don't know if you were able to see, but there were some scratches in there, and the 13 who was on the AE list, who I thought had a very big chance, got in. So
that was my second
13 in there as well.
That last race. Speaking of that last race, on some of my tickets when I throw it up there, I'm taking a stand with a single that's 8-1, Frank, believe it or not. The number 4 Thomas. And my second choice in there is the 13 that Johnny V's on. So
yeah,
let
I
me put
have
my tickets
Fort
up.
Thomas as a B, but I think Fort Thomas has a big shot. It's just a tough race.
I actually ended up. Oh, let me pull your thing off there, Frank. I ended up again trying. I'm only spending 140 or 150 bucks, but a lot of spread stuff. And you can see I start off with the single with the 8 here, and I thought the 8 was a really strong single here. The 1 in the next, a strong single. But if you read my notes, I thought the next race, Frank, race 7, and I'll write what I said here. Separator race in the pick 5, as many will single the 1. And while the 1 looks great, I thought there was some others in there. So I've got some tickets singling the 1, but then I've got, as you can see, some crazy spreadage on a couple of tickets as well. And then that last race is very difficult. I've got 4-13. I reluctantly put that 10 in the last race, Frank, which is the 5-2, morning line. And
As did I. I wasn't really one of my top choices.
I didn't have it in any of my tickets. I was like, and then, when I was putting these tickets together at the end and I was putting them in, I was like, man, if I get to this last leg and I do what I did a couple of times at Santa Anita and I tossed a horse that I didn't think should be 5-2 and it blows up my ticket, I'll be mad. But what I said was Lasix for Mott and Alvarado rides. They're 19%. The price seems low. This is the kind of horse that traps you and is a strong toss consideration. But I ended up throwing it on some tickets, but it's not my main, horse when we get to that.
Kieran, to your point, here's how I rank them, right? My A's are 8, 3, 12. I had the 13 on the AE list as a B, but I am going to move that horse up onto one of my A tickets. So I went 8, 3, 12, 13, your 4, 5, 1, 10. 10 was the absolute last one I threw in.
Wow. Your top pick, I'm not even using. Awfully naughty.
Well, that shows you how much you like Gold Phoenix, because this horse ran against Gold Phoenix.
Yeah, but he never even did.
You're saying Gold Phoenix would lose this race?
Huh? If he was in it? No, he'd destroy them. But I will say the pace scratched out of this. I think the pace scratched out of this race, which changes it up a little. Presider, I thought was going to be, the horse just goes to the front and come catch me and fades every time. I don't know who's going to try and do that, and they may dawdle along. Who knows? I went 4-13.
Can you undo our like this? You're blocking my beautiful face. My fans are going, we can't see you. Thank you.
2 of our fans just went and puked. Sorry.
We just lost 100 viewers.
I went in that race 4-13, space, 1, 2, 1, 12, 10, space, 3-5. Simple as that. Okay. And the reason I ended up using and putting the 4 on top was because Jose hopped off a couple of other horses in here, and he's 4-7 for the trainer for a huge ROI. Like, he gets on, he wins on prices for this trainer. Lost by a neck going 1 mile and 3/8. And I put must use, won't be this price. I actually think this horse will challenge for favorite, Frank, but we'll see when we get to that spot,
Okay. Yeah.
But back to that second race, I thought it was a separator race. I mean, I do have the one. Oh, the race, the second, race 6. I thought it was a.
No, but what about the start of the pick 5?
The start of the pick 5, I thought 8 was a really, really strong, Chad for Chad. Stats across, what I mean? Very, very strong. Inherent Promise to number 7. Ships in from Gulfstream. They've not done that great. I really loved the 1, but it's scratched out, as you know. And then I kind of reluctantly threw in.
No, you said yesterday Gulfstream, right? Churchill's the one where the winners have been coming from in New York, right?
Correct. Yes.
Gotcha.
That
was a good point on the other show, Kieran.
Debut horse. Trainer's got good stats, was why I threw it in. And then the number 2, Dynady, second time Lasix, third fastest in here. But my notes were Lasix didn't really do much the last time, but it was enough in this race to kind of throw it in on a couple of tickets.
So do you have? Oh, so you didn't post your tickets in the forum? That's why you were showing.
Yeah, because I couldn't. Right? I had so many bets. I'd be like, it would.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out because I do too. I had to do two different entries in the chat room there because of that. But
Well, they can go.
8 is, are you singled on the 8? And then go to Mark Gelding, right, and just log in.
Yeah, here's the go to. You'll see everything. You go here, and then you can click on Frank's Matrix and My Notes, and it'll pop up, and then you can just scroll down, and it has everything on there versus us putting it in for now.
Do you have a caveman that we can at least put in here before the kickoff time in case?
I did put this here that has
the selection stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I put
this
it
way,
in the chat.
Can put their own together if they don't.
I put here are all my by race.
We encourage everyone to go to the website and sign in because that is where you're going to see all of our bets and all of Kieran's notes, all my matrix stuff. So I see this is an order of preference. But are you singling here?
I am singling on multiple tickets here. Yes.
To the 8, right?
Yeah, I've got.
Okay.
I've got.
And then the next leg?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of my 6 tickets. Frank are singling the 8 to get out of this leg.
I'm similar with you there as well. In the second leg, I'm all about the 1 and the 9, but I do have a backup ticket that is uses some B horses. But I thought it was about the 1 and the 9, the 2 Chad Browns, and you have 1, 8, 5, 9.
I kind of rotated it. I put the 5 in there when I did it, but I would actually rank it as well, Frank. 1, 8, 9, to be honest.
Well, I didn't even use the 8 in the next leg.
Jose Mibago. Jose stays here off a win, last out, going longer. The other Cassie.
I just thought there was going to be a lot of speed in that race, and that horse might get cooked.
I thought, Cassie has another horse in there that's 9-2 for some reason, and this is 12-1. Jose rode the 9-2, and he went here. I thought that made number 8 a live horse for him. Number 9, I agree with your, placing here. Lost by a neck. This is a horse second off the start, but it's coming from Newmarket in England, and that is a top tier. Like I would compare it to Santa Anita, not the, you know what I mean? Like that is a top tier track that 9's coming from. I used the 10 in here. I mean, I thought if the 1 goes down, it could be anywhere. And race 6, if you can afford it and doing a couple of tickets, you could look at some nice pays if that 1 goes down in that leg. We're asking a lot, probably. And usually when I would do these separator bets, I still added the 1 with all those long shots. Many times I would toss out that one because, that would be a single on a ticket. But I put it in anyway so I could stay alive on multiple tickets. At least that's strategy.
I mean, the pick 5 is a different animal than what we're used to with the pick 3 and the late double. So we're still kind of figuring it out ourselves.
Well, let's look at the wheel
pace. The reason
I
say that is that we know how to play the pick 5, but we were playing the pick 5 back in the day before CAWs ravished everything. So you have to be a lot more creative and clever with how you structure your tickets. And that's kind of why we're, trying a bunch of different things. And then that you have that 8 in the that's that Bill Mott dropper, right? In that third leg. And you're using the first time starter, right? The 2 horse, the Adelphi horse.
I am using it. Yes.
As am I. And then you have the 6 as your third pick. And I think I have somebody else. I have like the Run States Run or whatever that horse's name is. Okay, but that's tough. It's like New York breds. It's a little tricky.
Correct.
And then after that is the that Turf Sprint. Who's your top pick in the Turf Sprint?
Which race? That's race.
That's the 4th leg. Race 8, I guess.
Race 8. My top pick in there is Boss Sully.
Yeah,
I'll just read. I wrote. You absolutely just bet Rosario, especially if he's on prices now. Pay attention to him. He's coming to Del Mar, has things to prove, a jockey to consider every single race right now. He won 2
yesterday on bombs.
Yeah, and I had one of them. He's wants rides at Del Mar, and this is where, before Del Mar heats up, and he's making a point right now. Drops in class for corner, they're 204, but shipped from Santa Anita, top power, sharp work, blah, 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 blah. But corners 0 for 12, winner last race. I said single potential, but
Yeah, plus corner doesn't really ship that often, right?
No, and when he does,
it's going to be very interesting to see how that horse does.
I will say my second choice in there, in a lot of tickets I went 2-3. I did possibly meant Jose for Joe Sharp, drops in class, top closer. The one thing is the horse is off Lasix today, and every single win was on Lasix.
Yeah.
And I had a maybe question, but then as I went through and handicapped the rest of the race, Frank, this is another one where Jose jumped off 2 other horses to ride here and ended up being a double upgrade for me. I just like Boss and Rosario a little bit more, but it was a really close choice between making the 3 my top choice in this race.
3. Yeah, I didn't have that horse. That's a very tough race. As we know, those short turf sprints, you get off slowly for a second, you're cooked. Real quick here on Mike 36%. Was wondering can you address this, please?
What's that? He
see that on the screen there. Yeah, and I also say he's a member, so he can just log in as well, right? Just
everything is there. You don't need the email if you're a member. You just go straight in and you'll see everything there.
Yeah, that's right. Anyone who's a paid member can go to markgelding.com, log into the website, and you have access to everything. So you don't need an email. You don't need to click on any links. You could wake up in the middle of the night and say, "Oh my God, I want to the 8-horse tomorrow. I want to see what Kieran's notes are," and you just log right in and just boom, no problem. Anyway, let us know if you have trouble there, Mike.
Yeah, it should have went out to everyone. So I'm gonna look and see. I'll look when I put my bets in the contest here. Let's look at the wheel
remember,
page,
you're
Frank.
Yahoo, not Gmail. Mike has a couple of different email accounts, so make sure you're in the right email account.
The 5 is the second choice on the pick on the double, Frank. This Johnny V horse, and I did not have it on any tickets. Do you?
I'm looking now. Race. Talking about this first leg here, race 5?
This first leg, yes.
I think I have that horse on the backup. So let me see. I have 1 ticket. The 8 is my top choice here. The B, my first B is the 5. I'm 8, 5, 6, 7, 4. So I do have 1 ticket. My second ticket there, my B ticket starts 5, 6, 7, 4 in this leg, then singling to my A's. But I'm really all about the 8 here. But yeah, the 5 was my second pick.
I'm gonna spend $8 because I do not have this horse on any tickets. So I'm just gonna go 5-8 with 1, with 6-8, with 2-3, with 4-13 for $8. So
yeah, so single the 5 here as a backup, but using all your A's going forward.
I was gonna single the 5, and I was like my other thing, I'm gonna do 5-8. So for another $4, I still have the 8.
Yeah, you have it again. Yeah.
So I mean, if it chalks out with the chalks, we're probably gonna want to have it multiple times.
If it chalks out with the chalks. If it's as opposed to chalking out with the long shots.
Yes, if it's all chalk, it's going to pay. You're going to want to have it multiple times. I think
we need Jay in the chat room here, Kieran, telling you to drink. I don't know. Mike checked both. I don't understand. You're the only person who's having a problem. So maybe Tuesday we can get on the phone and try and figure it out. But if you go to markgelding.com, you are a paid member, so you should be able to log in. And then you have access to everything that's in the website through the dashboard. So you can click on my matrix. You can click on Kieran's notes. You can click on the potential wager section. You even get Mark Gelding's insights.
Yep.
So sorry about that, but we'll get it figured out. We appreciate you. Okay. Going forward, let's see who's taking it. I wonder what the 8-1 double probable is.
$3. $3, Frank.
So that's Chad Brown to Chad Brown. What about his 9? He's got the 9 as well.
8 to the 9 is 10, or 8. Yeah, 8 to the 9 is $10.
And then what's the third? Who's the third choice in there?
Third choice is the 5.
The 5.
Past the heat. Johnny V again.
Oh, yeah.
Someone's just betting Johnny V.
Johnny V. I mean, Saratoga, that's his meat.
What did I say for him?
That horse figures. I mean, beat Zulu last time, right? Yeah.
Past the hat. Here, won 2 in a row. The last under Johnny V has a chance, so not to be ignored, but unexciting to me. I just found other ones. Unexciting is the best way. Could absolutely win, but it just was not something I was like, yeah, I gotta bet it. I liked more others. If I was trying to beat one, I liked more others.
That's Mark Gelding's hunch play. After the end of the day, he passes the hat around, see if anyone's got any loose change.
Yeah.
Help him get his bus ride home. He does a whip around. Hey, come on, help me out.
Well, I got to get a minimum out in my contest here, so I was just looking forward. I was thinking an 8 into my price horses in the next. 8, 9, 10, 11 is what I was thinking. So a double between 8 into the 9 is 11, 10 is 20, 11 is 26. And
this is your NYRA contest, correct? The $300 buy-in?
Yes.
Excellent.
So I figured it would be a nice little, we said we do more win bets and whatnot. So this will be kind of something where, and after playing in the other one, today was essentially free. So
I reached, because you hit that double to close out the on Friday. I reached out to Jackson Muniz, our good friend from California, who recently moved to New York to take a job with NYRA, and he is doing some of the contest work over there. So I'm going to talk to him this week and just find out more about what they're doing. And, I think it would be a good way to integrate an extra dimension to the show on Saturdays because, our bread and butter are the low takeout bets, the Del Mar $3 all turf, $3 late pick 3 and $5 late double. But on Saturdays, we're going to be going on to the late pick 5 at Saratoga.
Yep.
And once Kieran's knocked out of the first leg, then what? Then there's no show unless he's playing in the contest. So that was
the mindset. That was the mindset.
Although he'll reach in his drawer and pull out an old piece of paper and say, "Look, I had written down all in this leg, so I am technically still alive."
I was looking into the next. 2 into 1 is 41. 6 into 1 is 36, and 7 into 1 is 27. So I already did a $5 double, Frank. The 8 into my long shots, 8, 9, 10, 11, which is $20. So I'm probably going to do another $5 double. Actually, I don't need to do 5. I'll do a $5 double here with the 2.
DTL Crew, if you guys have any opinions, let us know, please. Any pick 5 tickets you want to share? Is it just as simple as the 8 in this leg? 4 to 5. Let me look at the win. While Kieran's doing that, let me look at the win pool, see if it has that Kieran's sneaky metric. No, 41,000 to win, 11,000 to place.
Yeah. Not a whole lot yet. I was looking. Anything really jumping out? Not really. I would 8 to 5. I'm trying to see. We're down here. 10 is the 4th choice.
And that's my 4th choice. You talking about the next leg?
Yeah, the next leg. And I mean, I had Tis Dashin, Castellano, 33%, has the top power rating, but rarely wins and is 0 for 3 at Saratoga. Here's an interesting thing, and this might be a contest bet for me, because yesterday, Frank, if people read the my notes that I sent out yesterday, I started off that the pick 5 with a 23 to 1 shot, and then later in the card, I had a 17 to 1 shot that I said was a fantastic exacta horse, and to use it with underneath with the horses you like, like the favorite on top, and then a small back with that one on top and over, and I paid monster.
I can vouch for it. First time in history I ever read Kieran's notes, and he actually did say that.
And in this race, I think the same thing about in the next leg, the number 10, I said must use in exotics and tries, and therefore somewhere on a long shot ticket. So in that next race, I'm probably going to do like a 10 over the 1, or and so that's probably going to be my bet in the next race.
Yeah, I'm all about the 1 and the 9 with more of a push to the 1, but my B's are 6, 10, 11, 5, 4. So I have the 10 as kind of like my fourth horse in that race on a very, very spread ticket. But that horse has a shot. Because look, if it isn't the 1, it's anyone, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And Past the Hat just beat the one, and Tiz Dashing. I don't think Tiz Dashing is as good as the one because the horse has been beaten many, many times. But
you never know what's going to happen.
What if the one doesn't fire?
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. You might go, yeah, it rained last night. I don't like how the ground feels. Screw you. I'll wait for next time.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Barkley Tag. I mean, he's one of my favorite trainers from back east. Gosh, I can't imagine how old he is right now because he was old when I was living back there. But that dude is just an unbelievable horse trainer. And that when he sends out a horse, the horse is happy, healthy, and may not win, maybe not necessarily overmatched, but in with a shot no matter what the form may look like. So
all right, Frank. So I spent my $40 in this race. I did a $5 double, 8 with 8, 9, 10, 11. Then I've come back with 2, 6, 7 with 1. That's $15. And then I just did how we talked about the 5 was getting some sneaky money, and I added another ticket. So I'm going to do 5 with the 1. That one's paying $48, so that would be a nice little bonus there if it came through. And I know the reason I'm not doing an 8 with 1 or some of that other stuff is it's just not, I don't feel like I want to go all in on the contest on this.
Yes. No, some people will.
Some people absolutely will.
Because of what? It pays 3 to 1?
Yeah.
What does it pay?
Yeah, 3 to 1.
And,
so you're going to have a 3 to 5 over probably a 3 to 5. And for some people to go, I'll double my bankroll and now I can hammer away at the horse I really like.
Yeah, you bet 200, you're going to get back 800, right? If it stays at 3 to 1. So you're like, I go from 200 to 800 and I got 4 more races left. So
and then it
is a very effective strategy if you absolutely love those 2 short price horses and are just looking to pad your bankroll so you can go back in. And it's a way to get to your target number in a lot less moves than if you were trying to play long shots and whatnot.
And if you get knocked out, you just come back and they play live money. It's the other way they look at it as well. And they win their entry back and on to the next contest.
That's a very good point. Yeah. Our friend Matt Miller is very good at doing that. I have a hard time separating the contest from the side bets because I'm not a multitasker, but he has mastered that. So he can leverage his opinions. And if he gets knocked out of the contest, like Kieran said, well, he's got his side stuff going on. And if he whiffs on the side stuff, he's going to make a big move on the leaderboard in the contest. So he's one of the best at that kind of strategy. How many minutes we got here? 2 minutes. Let's look at the win pool because it's coming up on the 1 minute throttling down, right?
Yes.
Play show. 90,000 to win and 20,000 to place. So not even close to that 8 times mark. Interesting. But if you look on the board, Languid, the second choice is 7 to 1. So it's the 5 and the 6 are both 7 to 1. The 8 is 3 to 5. And how big of a separation was it in the Will Pays, Kieran, with the double and the pick 3?
The double was 42 for the 8, 95, like on the pick 3 for the 5. And then on the double, that's the double. On the pick 3, it was 165 and 654 on the pick 3.
Yeah.
Actually, on the pick 3 though, that was also this. Oh no, that was the third choice. The second choice was the 7, the Gaffleon horse at 502. But yeah, on the pick 3, I think maybe the 5 money is hedge money.
It looks like the 5, 6, 7 are all about the same on the tote and kind of close in the double as well, right? The 5, 6, 7 is all playing about the same thing.
But I mean, you got 100K to win and 20 to place, so they're putting it on the nose on this 8 for sure.
But still not 8 times.
No, not 8 times. You know what? We might actually have to modify that number. I gotta keep in the back of my head, like maybe it's 6 times.
Yeah, maybe it's a little lower or different because of the CAW money, but
yes, might have.
But still, I like that as a barometer. Like, if it is 8 times, then you're like, they're all betting. It's all to win.
I think we've only seen it once on our shows. It was some.
Yeah. And
crazy Baffert horse. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah.
Yeah. Did the horse win? I don't even remember.
It won geared down by like 20.
Yeah, by a city block. Oh, that's funny.
But then I guess it was also one of those stakes races where there was 3 horses and 2 of them were the Baffert, you know?
Well, we might not see much of that this summer because he took half of his stable to Kentucky. So, you know,
people are saying that, but it's really easy.
Races.
It's really easy to ship back, you know, and maybe that's part of it. People think the horses are gone. Maybe they're just going to ship back out from there, you know, middle of the country, and now they can go east and west with ease, you know, and follow the money that way.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's not a.
Everyone seems to think he's done with it. I think it's just a strategic move for the purses, you know, and the extra boost when you're Kentucky bred, et cetera.
Right. Yeah, and it gives him more options, like you say, because the ship is a lot easier if he's going to go to Saratoga or he's going to come back to Del Mar. He's kind of in the middle of the country. So yeah, there you go. See that's why Kieran.
Everyone's doomed when they read something. It's the end of racing in California. It's like, come on. And we talked about it too. We're like,
that's why Kieran designed the site there. Cat ate my form. Wow, what a professional looking site. Nice work, guys. And of course, Terry had to go and spoil it. Yeah, King Kieran gets the cred for the site.
We're still a work in progress.
He did ask me to look at it. I did look at it and give feedback.
Still a work in progress. And anything you guys can think to add that would add value, let me know.
Yeah, the whole point of that is we want to have as many resources for our crew.
I think going forward, by the end of the summer, Frank, as we start, you know, having the matrix and the notes out there, what people don't realize, that search notes thing that we added to this is going to be, I know I'm going to use it. What did I say about this horse?
Right. All right. Well, they're getting to the gate. I want to talk about that when we come back because that's a good point. But yeah, good luck, everybody. I mean, the 8, even though it's 3 to 5, the horses, you know, singled on all of our tickets. And then if it's not the 8, let's hope it's one of our B horses.
I'm still thirsty. It's like 200 degrees. Blesh! Tastes like rotten eggs. It's an acquired taste, kind of like your Double Trouble live show.
Sorry, I was trying to upload it so I could show it, and it just started playing.
And then I was trying to give Twin Spires some more material like yesterday. So here we go. It was. That's in reference to yesterday. I came up with this, and then sure enough,
no,
Frank,
Friday. That was Friday.
Friday, and then sure enough, Frank sends me a copy. He's like, "Look what these guys did."
7 hours later, they did a copycat.
And everyone's like, "Oh, what brilliant. A smart idea, guys!" And I'm like, "Okay." Hey, man, that 5.
Wow.
You know, if there's anything, if you're new to the show, the one thing we try to teach you guys on the show, we don't, we do have our handicap. I did not use the 5. I came back and I'm glad I had that hedge bet, Frank, because, and we talk about it many times, you have to examine the pools. And that 5 was getting money across different pools that said it definitely had a chance. And if it had not have blown that start, my word, that would have been the winner right there, the 5. And what's interesting,
I had the 5 as my first A, so I would have had it, but I would have only had it on one ticket. Whereas now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, like you do, like 4 tickets alive.
What's interesting, Frank, is the odds went up after that blown start, which is very sus, man.
Right,
like, how is that the blown start and the odds jump up? It's like those guys who jumped off the bet would have been really mad if the 5 had won, and then the odds would probably drop down again.
Right, exactly. But we talked about this on the show on Friday and many other times. How good is Miramati? Like, he spotted the 5s. He's like all of a sudden he's getting excited about the 5, and the 5's like not even in the picture yet. And then all of a sudden I'm like, there's no way he's going to get there. There's no way. I'm like, oh my God, he's going to get there.
Frank's at Santa Anita, blah, blah, blah. He is the best race caller in racing, period. I don't care what anyone says. He has the best eye for the race flow. You can tell if your horse is going to get caught or if your closer is going to close just by listening to the cadence in his voice. Like, there's no one better at it. No,
100%. There's some times where I'm sweating it watching on the TV. And then once he changes the cadence of his voice, I know I got this.
Yep.
And he's right. He's so good. So good. And he's also he's a good guy. He's a good guy to us and a good guy to the show. He brings Terry gifts. I've yet to get a gift, but as long as Terry's getting gifts from Frank, we're good.
Well, he was trying to get me for years to go out to Saratoga, and he's like, just call me. I'll come pick you up at the airport. You can sleep on my couch.
He'll take you out for pizza.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm going
out
for
this year.
Yeah, but it's the big race weekend. He's like, Kieran, come on. I was like, I'm just giving you crap. He's like, but we'll have a beer, at the end of the day at the paddock. So
yeah, there's no, maybe there's an equivalent of a Logan room where he goes after the races and hangs out and has a whiskey and decompresses a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I get.
Oh my God, I have so much respect for all these race callers. I couldn't do it. I mean, it's just, and you have to do it 10 times a day, and you look down, it's a 12-horse field, and you're like, well, oh my God, what was the name of that horse again? Like, I really don't know. Even just the solid ones, I have so much respect for. And then you get a guy like Frank, who is like seeing, what is that movie, Beautiful Mind, where everything just like links together. Like, he's seeing all these things in his head that no one else is seeing. It's really very impressive. So the race callers everywhere, we salute you.
Well, we're official. I'm just waiting for them to update the pools and whatnot. I mean, my 5-1 double in the contest would have been looking good. So I had everything covered. At least that's the good thing, Frank. That's what we do. I came on, we saw the money, and it was the one horse I didn't have on any of my mega multiple tickets. And that's why I always leave a little bit of ammo. Who am I kidding? Even if I spend my ammo, I'm going to gamble more. So
you gambled away anyway. But you didn't look at the matrix. If you had looked at the matrix, you would have seen the first
Dinah D Dinah D did very well as well. I mean, not enough here, but I would keep an eye on that one next out too.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know that. Let's not forget that was a maiden claimer.
True.
Those horses couldn't hack it in the maiden special weight division, so they were dropping. I mean, I'm not dogging the horses, but I wouldn't be in any hurry to like put those horses in my stable mail. Whereas there were a couple on Friday, like Teddy's Rocket. That's what I wanted to talk about. I'm glad you said that, Kieran. You were talking about the searchable database before we watched the race.
Correct.
So we talked about Teddy's Rocket. It was my play of the day on Friday. That was the horse that was loaded and had nowhere to go in the stretch and then almost got put over the rail. And you even said, Kieran, you're like, if your horse had gotten through, probably would have won. And you never say that about my horses. So that just shows you that. So we talk about betting that horse back next time, right? So let's say you put the horse in the stable mail. And you come up, I went back, I look at the charts.
What's the name of the horse again, Frank?
Teddy's Rocket. It's a Miguel Clement horse.
Eddie's Rocket?
Ted with a T.
Oh, Teddy. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Teddy's Rocket. It was the 4 horse in that race. And
yeah, because I was gonna share the screen so the guys can see. This is my idea.
Okay,
and
yeah,
I'll possibly add more stuff. So if you go to the site, because you can get in there right now, you go over onto the far right, and you'll see. Let me go back one. You'll see right here, Premium Archive. There's not a whole lot in here, but then you'll go down here and you'll type Teddy, and it's going to pop up. And then I didn't add my notes for it, but it'll be more populated. And then you just go open here.
Right.
You can see what Frank said that day, but also, it just gives you a quick synopsis of what he said. So I know I'm going to use this a lot.
Well, that's my point. So let's say you put that horse in your stable mail because we talk about it on the show. Horse comes up, you go back, you look at the chart, and the chart was like, was in tight quarters, in the stretch, and lack needed response. I'm like that is the most fictionalized response. Like lack needed response. The horse almost got put over the rail. It was in the so my point is, you go back and look. You're like, I got the horse in the stable mail. Then you can go back and look. Oh, Frank loved the horse last time. Then maybe you watch the replay and decide for yourself whether or not you think the horse is a bet back. But I love that so much, Karen, because there have been so many times. And this is my favorite memory when Justify ended up winning the Kentucky Derby. I went back and looked what I wrote about that horse in my Matrix column when he debuted. I was like, did I like him that day? Did I think he had potential? Yeah. And I did spot it there, but I would have been like, oh, this horse maiden claimer next. Like, you want to see what your opinion was before, right? So I think that is a really, really good feature. And I think that gives our crew a little bit of an advantage and an edge over other people who just maybe stable mail with like a little note or something. Well, what did you think about that horse before the race? You know what I mean?
Yes.
All right, let's get serious.
All right.
Well, hold on. What do we have? 19. You want to play our theme song real quick? Kick off the
made a little
second leg of the big four.
Yeah, we'll play the intro song here while we look at the wheel pays real quick.
Troubles in the room. We hit record and the vibes go warm. One says deep thoughts, the other says no. Now we're arguing if cats can and low. We spill the tea, we spill the wine. Have the stories it goes in half a mind. We laugh and cry, we overshare too long. Podcast now every now. Just double the crutch. Double trouble live with twice the mess. Double trouble live, no stress. At you for the thrill. Oh yeah, Double Live.
Never gets old, man.
I was just looking at
DJ Cialis, ladies and gentlemen.
I was just looking at the will pays, Frank, to see if we could find a sneaky horse in here, and obviously the one on the pick 3 is paying $188. The second choice is the 9 Cosmic Year, the other Chad Brown that you talked about at
Yes.
285.
Then
we've got that 6.
Oh, go ahead.
6
No, go through the
Cruise
numbers first. Go ahead.
6
Sorry.
Cruise the number. But then number 8, Mi Baggio, the Ortiz horse that I really liked, 381. And then when I was looking at the pick 5, it's $1,100 into the favorite here. The second choice, Frank, on the pick 5 is the Jose horse, Mi Bago, at 2,300. And then the 6.
Second choice in the pick 5?
Second choice in the pick 5. So that is our sneaky money horse right there, is the 8 in this race, Mi Bago. Probably butchering the name like I butcher all names.
No, I think it's Mi Bago. I'm trying to think. I thought there was a lot of speed. Was the scratch horse speed? Yeah, so maybe the scratch of the 2, who is definitely going to be on the lead. That helps Mi Bago out a little bit. I still think it's going to be a fast enough pace to set it up for someone from off. But look, Mi Bago is a good horse. I just didn't think the race shape set up for the horse, because look, this horse likes to be in front.
Yeah.
But I guess with the scratch of the 2, he will be in front. So interesting. Anyone else sneaky? Well,
nothing.
I was
Everything else.
What did you have on the 9?
Cosmic Year, Franco for Chad, lost by a neck, last out longer. Up in class, second power rating, second start off the layoff, shipping from Newmarket, England, like Santa Anita, top closer. So,
and what do you have on Mi Bago?
Mi Bago, Jose stays here off a win last out, going longer. The other Cassie, if Jose is here and not on the 9-2, My Boy Prince, this one is live and use.
Yeah, and dude, you're so right. 12-1 morning line, second choice in the pick 5.
This
and
horse
we know
that's
not sophisticated money in the pick 5.
This horse will not be 11-1 when we get to post time. I don't.
Well, let me see what Optics has on the imputed odds, because now, like, I might have to make a win bet on that horse. Well, no, the horse might be 11-1 because
I guess
they hammered the horse in the pick 5. They don't need him to win. I mean, they need him to win, but they don't need to bet him.
That is true.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
In fact, they don't want to bet the horse because they don't want to tip people off on him. Like, if that horse starts taking heavy money, other people are going to be like, "Oh man, maybe I should bet this horse." They don't want to bet that horse in the win pool because they got the horse 6 ways to Sunday in the pick 5. Like, how is that horse second choice in the pick 5?
Yeah. I was looking at the exact. I was also looking at the exact to see if we could see something sneaking out. The exact, the favorite probable is 1-9, Frank, at $16. The second choice is 1-5 at 19. Then the third choice is 1-3, My Boy Prince. Not really a shocker.
So they're not betting the 8 in the exacta.
Not yet, anyway. I mean,
it's all in the pick 5.
All in the pick 5.
How crazy is that? Well, no, it's taking money in the other pools too, but like, it's significant in the pick 5 that it's the second choice off a 12-1 morning line. That's a really good find right there.
In the next leg, the 1 to the 8, who's going to be the choice, is paying $13. The second choice is the 9 to the 8, Frank, at 24. So you're getting, I guess it's 6-1. It's not really. Third choice is 5 to the 8 at 26. Then, yeah, going forward, it's not. I guess we'll have, how many minutes do we have? We still have 13 minutes. Might be a good exercise when we're like 5 minutes away, Frank, to see if they
go back. Sure,
are hedging this, this horse out into the next leg.
Well, look, this is very interesting, and I want to talk about it for a second, right? We know that in the bets that we do on the West Coast, the low takeout, pick 3 and double, we know that the smart money is usually leveraged in the pick 3. Because if it shows up in the double, people are going to be able to see it in the probables, right? We're just starting to play Saratoga. And it is very evident to me, based on this one exercise, Kieran's sneaky horse, the 8. Nothing significant in the double. Nothing significant in the pick 3. And then if you look at the pick 4 and the pick 5, where they could really deeply bury the money, that horse is second choice off a 12-1 morning line. In the double and pick 3, he's like 4th or 5th based on the 12-1. In the pick 4 and pick 5, that horse is second choice. That is crazy to me.
And it's not, I mean, it's 280 for the on the pick 4, 280 for the 1, 468 for this 8. So, and that's both of the, and then, you know, like we said on the pick 5.
Right, but look at the 9.
1100.
The 9 is, you know, look at the horses that are shorter.
Yeah.
Like
So-
who's the second choice on the morning line here? Let me look real quick.
Second choice is the 2,
3.
My Boy Prince.
Okay, so what is the pick 4 pay to the 3? The will pay.
386.
That's the second choice on the morning line. What does it pay to the 8?
381.
9-2 versus 12-1. Shouldn't there be a bigger discrepancy?
There should
And
be.
then what about the pick 5? The pick 5, the 8 is actually shorter,
Yeah,
right?
the
What
pick
is
5,
the 3?
the 3 is 3,300. The 8 is 23. They're,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a
I'll be
9-2 second choice versus a 12-1 sixth choice. DTL Crew, do you understand what we're saying here? There's based on the morning line, which is, you know, typically how the pools shake out a little bit. This horse has no business being not just second choice, Kieran, but like a solid second choice
Mhm.
in the pick 5. So we went and looked at the morning line second choice. Who figures, right? I mean, it's an obvious horse.
Yep.
And the 8 at 12-1 is paying significantly less than the 3 at 9-2. So that is super, super sneaky money. Not saying the horse is going to win,
No,
but someone thinks that horse is going to fire big today at a, you know, at that.
and
12-1
many
line.
times you may think, you know, this horse is a lock, but then you're looking for good prices on your exotics, you know, underneath on your exactas and try. And if you hunt this, or you might even like a price horse and you weren't even looking at this when you're going, you know what, I got to add this horse in now. And if you're correct, whew, you get paid very nicely with these odds.
Let's try this exercise, because now I'm actually thinking about a win bet, because it seems to me that the smart money thinks that there's a real possibility that Mibago is going to wire this field, right? And the horse is 11-1. What price do you think this horse should be? Or do you think everything's priced correctly?
I thought in this race, I actually thought Zulu would probably be even money.
Yeah.
I thought everything was priced correctly, but seeing what we've seen now, I think this 8 will probably drop to like 6-1 or 5-1, but maybe won't. I don't know.
Yeah.
We've seen it on the show many times where we've said this, Frank, and we, you know, ended up doing bets with such a horse and he won. And then we were shocked at the end. We're like, we actually got the price. Like the best example was we did a similar discussion Kentucky Derby Day when I was talking about Golden Tempo, and look at the price we got for that one. And we talked that horse up. We're like, the sneaky money's in here. This is the one.
Right.
If only Barrios hadn't screwed up Gold Phoenix's ride, I would have had a monster.
I know. But here's the thing, Kieran. Like, I think back in the day where the CAWs could fire away win bets up until the gates opened, I think you're right. I think Mibago would have dropped to the 6-1 or whatever. They would have corrected the price. But they can't correct it now, because if you're looking at the tote and at 2 minutes, Mibago is 12, and then at 1 minute, the horse is 6, you're going to go, wait a second. Now we have time. Now they've exposed their sneaky horse. And now everyone's going to bet the horse more, and that horse is going to go off at like 3-1. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think we're going to see a massive late odds drop on that horse, because that horse is so significantly leveraged in the late pick 5. I mean, this is awesome. This is fascinating stuff. This is stuff you cannot talk about on a Tuesday when you're giving out 6 horses in a 5-horse race. This is in the trenches, gambling, horse playing.
I was looking in here, Frank, and the horse that I originally talked about as an exacta horse in this race was that number.
Anyone else have
10.
an opinion on Mibago or anything in this race while Kieran undoes his little brain fog?
I was just saying the number 10. So my thought was I was going to do 10 over 1, 8, 9, 11, and then come back and do 1, 8, 9, 11 over 10. I was just, doing the math. So 10 over 1 for $1 exactas, 34 bucks, 10 over 8, 131. 10 over 9, 39 bucks, 10 over 11, 76, and then came back and did, then one over those horses. I'm trying to do the math in my head to see which one I need to discount or toss and play more.
Right.
Or if I want to just do a win bet on Mibago, or if I want to do a double Mibago into the next leg. Because I had two horses in the next leg.
Are you talking about for your tournament?
Yes.
I mean, I think you could do both. I would imagine the probables going forward are pretty good. We said we would check at 5, but there's 7. Why don't you check and see what's going on in the next leg? But while you're doing that, let me just read Jay's comment real quick. Race 6. 6 is worth 5-2 here. 9 had traffic in last. That cost him a couple of lengths. Yeah, I mean, I really like the 9 as well as the 1, but who is the 6? Oh, the Gray Emotion. Yeah, that horse figures as well. That horse is my number 1B. Kieran, you have anything on the 6? Cruise the Nile.
Motion horse. Jockey's winning 31% for a big ROI from 75 races. Won 4 in a row before running third last out. Is slower than the other picks in here, but stats are hard to ignore. Use somewhere.
Okay, and what do you have on the 3 My Boy Prince? Because I'm with Jay. I didn't think this horse is 0 for 6 in a mile. This horse is a sprinter. I thought this horse would add to the pace of the race. 3 My Boy Prince, Kieran?
Davis for Cassie, first time routing since last fall. Jose rode the last 3 and leaves for Mibago.
The other Cassie.
This is a toss for me. I mean, he rode the horse the last 3 times and goes to the other Cassie at 12-1. Wink, wink.
Yeah, very interesting. Okay, go back to your tournament. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to distract you there. So first, let's look at the big favorite here, the 1 going forward to, the next leg. I would imagine the 8 is a heavy favorite.
$12 though, not as heavy as you would think. 1 to the 8 is 12. 1 to the 3 is 17. 1 to the 6 is 22. In the next leg, Frank, I ended up going 8-6, but it was really close between which one I was going to put on top. Like I wrote this for the number 6 in the next leg, Garden of Grace. Claimed for $50K last out, protected today. Jockey and trainer hit on prices. Tied with the favorite for the top power rating. Second best closer. Now the trainer's 0 for 5 maiden claimers to maiden, and it carries the top weight, which is why I ended up, I think they're 4 pounds over because
because she's 4, the others are 3.
Yeah, the high weight is why it's not my top choice, but the price is right. Although I think it'll be unlikely, and I think the 6 will be 3-1. But
I don't have the 6 for a penny. I hate that horse.
Okay,
absolutely hate the horse. 82735. Is the firster the Adelphi firster taking any money? Because I thought that horse looked pretty good.
Which one's that?
The 2.
Oh, 2 in the next. Oh, Luck Be Our Lady.
Luck Be Our Lady.
That's Mark Gelding's pick in the next race.
Is it?
It's Luck on the website. Yeah, that's the horse he picked. He needs some luck, so he said, "Luck Be Our Lady." He
realizes that he can't get lucky with a woman, right? He knows that, right?
Trainer stats are just off the page. I don't need to go through it. Like it's all high, 20%.
Yeah, and the horse costs 85, which is pretty good for a New York bred. Yeah, I thought that horse. But any money in the double?
1 into 2 is $25. That is the fourth choice.
I'm sorry, which choice? I was coughing.
4th choice.
I need a mute button. Okay, 4th choice. So that's that's a little interesting.
I gotta do a bet here.
Yeah, go ahead. I think you should do win money on Mibago and then doubles.
Yeah, I was going to do the exact. I think we'll just stick with the brand. So, yeah. I'm thinking Mibago 8 into 6-8 is very good money. I can do that. I'll just do $10 double. 8 into $10.
Now, it's quite possible that whoever hammered Mibago in the pick 5 bet the 8, really meant to bet the 9. Might have pulled a Kieran.
He has dropped to 9. The odds are starting to come down on him now, Frank.
9-1, yeah. Maybe 6. You might be right, Kieran.
Here they come.
you're pretty good intuitively knowing like where the prices should be or what they're going to be. Based on the double, though, let me look with the double had the imputed odds double on optics. Let's see. Zulu Kingdom 2.4. Then the 9 6.27. Yeah, I mean Nibago's like 13.9, so it's like not all the money's buried in the pick 5. So it'll be very interesting to see how much this horse comes in the win pool. We're at 2 minutes, so it's getting close to throttle down.
I'm having
time.
issues with their website now, so we'll see what's going on here. It's a very basic contest site.
This is the Naira bets you're talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, Jay, I saw the race very similar to you. I think that someone out there really upgraded Nibago based on the scratch of the 2, who is definitely going to be, on the lead, and I thought that would make a very fast pace. I still think there's going to be a pretty quick pace in here. A lot of these horses like to be forward. You have a stretch out sprinter. Let's see.
Oh, they're not letting me bet. Oh, what the hell? Their site's.
Maybe let's close out and log back in.
I did multiple times, and it's not letting. Sees my contest entry. It's not letting me log in though. Contest entry number 1. Play now. Log in.
Yeah, Jay. The four is a sneaky horse for me. I think that horse will be running on late, and like you said, anytime it's a hot pace, the 4 is in the money. I had a very similar thought as you. You got like 1 minute here on, but they like to dilly dally anyway. So see what you can do.
They better, because I can't get in to bet, and I'm going to lose my. I might be already done.
It's shutting you out? What is it doing?
I know I'm in the contest because I was on the leaderboard, but then it's not letting me bet, and it keeps going round and round in circles. It shows my contest entry. I click on play now.
You need to upgrade your internet, man.
Yeah, I can.
Your internet's really slow.
All right, here we
go. For those who don't know, that's an inside joke. Because the first 3 months of the show, I was running StreamYard on a slow internet. And Kieran kept telling me, upgrade. It's not me. It's not. We had this whole back and forth about it.
I have like the space. I could launch spaceships with all my backup internets out here. Just over the years, losing internet and whatnot,
Yeah. I had Mark Gelding install my internet, so I got a deal. Charlie, welcome. Hi, Frank, Kieran, DTL Crew. Hope everyone's having a problem. Great weekend. Yes, as Frank says, let's make some money. Charlie, very good eye, physicality, workouts, everything. Does not like the way the 1 looks. Ooh,
there we go.
That's good for people who. And look, the 1's 2-1. The 1's not getting bet as one would expect a Chad Brown horse to be bet.
No,
Charlie, who do you like? Wow, that's really interesting. Jay says that the price is 3, 4, 6, 9. Unfortunately, Kieran is trying to get his contest bet in on Naira Bets, and he's having problems.
Yeah. This is the way. It happens.
Well, let's see. You made 1 minimum already?
I have to do because I don't bet any other contests. I do all my contest betting live on the show so you guys can see it. And I'm not like some other shows.
No, but I'm saying you've already did 1 minimum.
I did 1 minimum, but I got to do 5, and there's only 5 races left.
Oh.
All right, so if my bets are correct, I ended up doing. Hang on here. Oh, they're still at the gate. All right, let's see what my bets are. My account transactions. I did a $1 exacta, 1 with 8, 9, 10, 11. Then I did a $2 exacta, 8 with 1, 9, 10, and then a $10 win on this 8 here.
All right. Well, they're loading now. So good luck, everybody.
All right.
I need the 1, the 9, and then I have backup tickets, but the 1 or the 9, probably the 9 would be best for me.
Put Mark Gelding back up there. There we go.
I'm still thirsty. It's like 200 degrees. Blesh! Tastes like rotten eggs. It's an acquired taste, kind of like your Double Trouble live show.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is why we do the show. Me, Bago. They buried the money in the pick 5. Oh, I hope Zulu Kingdom got it, though. What do you think, Huron?
Oh,
I
Zulu
thought the
got
outside
it.
got it right on the line.
Yep, right on the line.
But
Oh, that would have been a
haven't
great
posted anything yet, have they?
dead heat. I'll take a dead heat. Here, you're on the wrong side, Frank.
Okay, I'll remove.
There you go.
Huron, what a sniff out.
I'm Irish.
What a sniff out.
That's why you watch live gambling shows. We do our handicapping, but we monitor the pools and we adjust accordingly. And for all the people who complain about,
I knew they weren't going to hammer that horse in the wind pool because they did not want to tip their hand.
this is what we do. This is what we do at Del Mar. It's what we did at Santa Anita. We hunt for signals in the pools and wait a month into now when we really get with Saratoga down, huh, Frank? Because I think, like you said earlier, we use the pick 3 in California with the high minimums is where we find the sneaky money. The pick 5 is definitely where they hide here, which is great news for us, you know?
I'm not saying this to like be arrogant or to brag or whatever, but Kira, I'm going to tell you right now, that might go down as my favorite analysis that we've ever done on the show. There's no fourth choice in the double, fourth choice in the pick 3, fourth choice in the pick 4, second choice in the pick 5. Why? Make it make sense.
Yeah.
12-1 morning line, 9-1 at the off, second choice to the Zulu Kingdom, who should have won easy. Me Bago ran his eyeballs out. Did they post the photo? They're showing the one on TV, but I don't see anything. I mean, maybe it is a dead heat. So what did you end up doing there, Kieran? I know you said before we went off that I was,
I went 8 with 6-8. Then I did the win bet with 8, and then I have an exact at 8 over 192 and then 1 over. I mean, it's crap. I'm already DQ'd from the contest anyway, Frank, because my first bet that I did on this site
didn't go in.
Went out of my live money account, even though I was on their contest page. So I could give them some tips on what they can improve. I was a beta tester for Churchill for a few years on their contest thing. So maybe they need some help on that. Was horrible, even navigating it.
This might be a dead heat, Kieran. They got the 8 still. The 1 and the 8 are circling. This might be a dead heat. I would actually hope. I hope it's a dead heat because you're 8.
8, don't be late. That's our craps joke. I was trying to see because I have it on dead heat would keep every ticket alive, I think.
It would screw. Oh yeah, dead heat. I only have the 1. I didn't use the 8 for a penny. I ended up betting the 8 to win.
No, you have the 1, so every single one of my tickets would be alive if it's a dead heat. I'll take it.
No, I made a win bet on the 8 just based on that conversation, Kieran.
I have a win bet on it as well.
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
and my double, I have a $10 double into the 8, Frank. That was paying. What was a $10 double paying?
DTL Crew, let us know what you think. I mean,
not as much as
you could give the greatest handicapping analysis in the history of the world, and it's nothing compared to what we all just discussed based on Mibago, and finding the buried money.
You have to,
and that horse ran a monster race, and they even won or dead heated.
And also, Frank, it was a horse I really liked as a long shot too. And when you really like a long shot and you see them getting played as well in the pool, it's another big bonus. And just like the first leg, I didn't like the 5, but the money said I had to have the 5, and the 5 almost won if I hadn't
Almost
blown the
won,
start.
right? If not for a bad start, the 5 probably would have won. No, but here's the thing, Kieran. Like, this was next level because they buried this money 5 races ago. This money was buried 5 races ago. You could not have sniffed this out.
Yep.
Unless you're doing what we're doing. Or if you have a computer program maybe that looks for inefficiencies.
The double dropped quite a bit. The double is only paying 21. Oh, no. Guess which horse they hammered on the doubles at the end, Frank? They hammered the 9 and they hammered the 5.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about the 9, but the 9 was off slowly. Never had a chance. And then past the hat, that was Mark Gelding's horse. He moves the pools, you know.
Yes, he does.
They're showing this so much. Like, what is wrong with horse racing where this is not it's either a dead heat or the 1-8, and there's only 3 outcomes. How do
soccer, they instantly know that someone's offside, although the soccer technology is dead.
But I mean, this is insane. It's either a dead heat or the 1-8 or the 3 outcomes. You're telling me you can't figure out what the outcome is with 2 horses with technology?
Oh, Frank, you probably didn't hear. Side note, the U.S. Bulligan, his red car was suspended.
I did hear. I saw that.
They gave him the Ronaldo thing, but his red card is suspended, not gone away. So I think if you get another red card, you're out for the entire cup. So it's kind of BS what they did. They should have negated the whole thing. So if he gets a red card again, he won't play again.
Yeah, it's all. I mean, it's all crazy to me. I don't know.
Yeah, this is taking a long time.
Seriously, what is wrong with our industry that we cannot decide? In Australia, 10 minutes ago.
You know why? The stewards are calling up their brothers on the. Did you have that one on a ticket? Okay.
You know, the CAWs are going. It has to be. We're leveraged to the 8 and the pick 5. This is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing for the sport.
This is like 5 minutes. They already know it's a dead heat. What's taking so long?
Like, what are they looking at? Are they like trying to find a magnifying glass from 1942 and they're stuck in the drawer somewhere?
Well, I guess we should. Well, we can't really talk about the next one until we see where the money went.
Who took the Polaroid? The Polaroid they're going like this with the Polaroid, trying to get it to develop faster. It's comical.
And they're not even. They just did it. They gave the 1. Really, after that long, the 1 gets it? Come on. Ridiculous.
You watch tennis, they can tell instantaneously if a ball is on the line or out or whatever, and they show it. Dead heat. It's a dead heat.
Oh, it is a dead heat. Okay, there we go.
I almost said to you, they do that sometimes. They put the order up and then they announce it's a dead heat instead of announcing a dead heat first.
That much time, I was like, how could you take that long and then go, the 1 got it?
They were trying to find the guy with the magnifying glass. He was on his lunch break.
Also, our win bets actually pay money, Frank. Well, they get diluted, but still. Oh, that's annoying. I'm out of my contest because I didn't carry a minimum because they. And what was annoying too, maybe someone who plays the Naira contest.
Split all that money with the favorite.
They I've got all this money sitting in my Naira account, and I keep having to freaking up it for their contests. There's another thing we got to talk to Jackson about. It won't let me pull the money from my contest. I'm like,
we'll do a conference call with Jackson so you can give your feedback because you've been playing.
I want to play the contest every time we do a show on Saturday. I want to play whatever contest they have.
I'm going to play too, but I'm not going to sign up until I get a good deal for us and the DTL crew. We want sign-up bonuses, right, guys? Oh, I want to see this photo. Oh, just got a text from Mark Gelding. Sorry it took so long, guys. Spilled my coffee on the photo. Have to develop a new one.
Yeah.
Wow. That was the most unbelievably hidden they knew in the history of the sport.
They always know, but it's not a bad thing. People yap and complain, but we use it to find sneaky bets, and we use it to solidify the work we did earlier, a day or two before. Okay.
No, Kieran, I'm so that analysis is like, that makes me so happy because that validates the purpose of the show. How could you know that horse was going to get sneaky money in the pick 5 on a Tuesday when you're analyzing? Even if you pick the horse, you might go, oh well, 9-1. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it's just wow. Let's go to the comments here. All right, let's see. I'm going to go back a little bit just to see what everyone thought. Can the 8 get the bob? Yes, the 8 got the bob, and so did the 1. Everybody wins.
I really thought the 1 had it, but
so did I. But the CAWs had the 8, yes. So they had to they had to spill Mark's lunch on it to blur the photo to make sure that no one could really tell. I don't think we were on mute, Jay. I think you're just imagining that so you could drink. You don't have to play DTL bingo to drink. You're allowed to just drink independently as well. It's just more fun when we're playing the bingo. We love you, Jay. Man, you got to come to Del Mar and hang out, man. You're a lot of fun. We appreciate you. Let's see, Kat. Welcome, Kat. That Mibago capping deserves it. Yeah, we have to go back and we'll make a short clip on that because, I mean, that's like the poster child of the Double Trouble Live crew and what we're doing and what the analysis is. They're checking tickets like the last race yesterday. Yeah. I don't know if you saw that, Kieran, but there was some really, really controversial DQ.
I didn't know about it till later because I saw the race and I went, because I had a double going in. And
I saw the race too, and I saw that the long shot won, and then I shut it off.
That's what I did
too.
And
then later, everyone was talking about how it was a DQ. I'm like, what? And then I went back and watched it, not knowing who was who. And I go, I don't see anyone fouling anyone. I don't know what happened. So I'll look into that a little more. But yeah, dead heat. Mike Whalen, dead heat.
Because it was a dead heat, it's going to take forever for the will pays and all that nonsense to heat up. Or, I mean, we're going to not get any info for till 2 minutes before with all the diluted pools and nonsense. Who did you have in this one, Frank?
Let me go through the comments, Kieran. The DTL crew.
Okay.
LD in the house. Flavian thought he had won, but agreed dead heat most likely. What a race. Great interview by the Fox Gals. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see it, obviously, because we're doing the show, but I really liked I like a lot of people on that broadcast. I think Fox does a really, really good job. Was it Acacia and Maggie who actually did the interview? I don't know, but yeah, I'm enjoying watching the coverage. I never used to because we're doing California and whatnot, but that show is going to be a big part of our summer. So thanks, LD. Hey, do you have any action coming up with Adelphi? I know you have some horses with them, and they have 2 horses in the last 3 races. So let us know.
So
host said poster child, drink. Okay, go ahead, Kieran.
So guess who the favorite is? And it was the one I said was going to be my possible top pick in here.
The 6?
The 6. This is the one I said the high weight, and I thought the 6-1 was crazy, and I thought the horse would be 3-1. And what are we sitting at? 2-1.
Well, let's see. It's official, so we can look at the will pays.
Yeah, they haven't updated the will pays yet, at least on mine. They are. All right, here we go. Double right now, Frank.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, jeez. We got 900. All the split nonsense. The double right now.
Oh, that's right. It's going to be funky.
Yeah.
Hey, that horse paid $840 to win. Oh my God, $880 to place. It paid more to place. So did Zulu Kingdom. They both paid more to place.
Yep.
When does that happen?
Oh, look at the double. $2.48 and $8.97. That got destroyed. $2.48 and $8.97.
the double to. You're looking at the will pay.
Yeah.
So with which horse?
The will
I
pay
have
for the
$55 to the one for $2.
No, I'm saying like in the last race, the double paid $2.48 for the one and $8.97. So they just got destroyed. And in race 6, the results you got diluted.
Oh, the previous race. Okay, gotcha.
In this race right now, the 6 is paying. Am I right in saying it's paying $55 straight up for the double? Which one is the correct? The other one's the
$33.98 for 2.
I've got,
but that's with the 1. With the 8, it's paying $110 for 2.
Well, I've got 2 numbers for every horse. I've got $55 and $16.99. So I'm assuming the higher one is the legit one and the lower one is the consolation. I don't know.
You're looking at the will pays?
Yeah, I'm looking at on the pick.
There's
on
no
the double,
consolation.
I'm looking at least on TVG they show 1-8 with 6-6.
Let's look at the 8. The 1-8 to the 8 will pay. What do you have?
I've got $12.75 and $5.88.
Okay.
I've got 2 numbers for every horse, is what I'm saying.
Correct. So what is the 1-8 will pay? The one from the last leg to the 8 in this leg. What is the 8 paying?
I'm assuming it's going to be the higher one. So 1 to the 8 is paying.
No, you don't have a number?
I've got 2 numbers for every horse, Frank.
Right, but which is which?
I'm assuming the lower price one is the Zulu.
No, you don't have to assume. It should say.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I have here. Let me tell you what ExpressBet has. This is a $2 double. If you had the winner, if you had the 1 in the last race, and if the 8 wins this race for $2, you're getting back $11.76.
Okay.
If you had the 8 in the last race, and the 8 wins this race, you're getting $25.50 for $2. So the 8 is going to be the higher number because that was the longer price horse. But I think it's very strange that TVG doesn't specifically mention that, like tell you what's what.
Yeah, this is what they show. I'm going to put it up. Let me delete something out of here.
Well, let's use mine because mine is very clear. Your 6. So
yeah, this is what.
Well, go ahead.
This is what I'm looking at here. It's got 2 numbers for each. So I'm assuming the lower one is going to be the 1 each time, and the higher one is going to be the 8.
Right, but you shouldn't have to assume. That's my point.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to assume. There's no gray area. Like that's just a bad interface. But here, so we'll use mine because mine is extraordinarily clear. So the 1 to your 6 here, if your 6 wins, this is for $2 from Kieran, $33.98. Okay. So anyone who had the 8 in the last race, and if the 6 wins, it's $110 for $2. Anyone else you want to know? How about the first of the 2? So the 2 is $33 and $105. Oh man, how about the pick 3? Wow, I got 2 pick 3 pairs.
Yeah, everything's going to. This is going to dilute everything, but I mean, I'm alive in all my tickets, but I mean, at least it's diluted, but I have them kind of multiple times. You know what I mean?
Do you have? So you have. I don't have the 8 on any of my pick 5 tickets. I have the 1, so I'm alive. Are you alive with your 8 as well? Did you use the 8 in the pick 5 as well?
I'm alive in all 6 tickets.
So that was what, race 7?
Yeah. No, that was race 6, Frank.
Race 6. 1-8. Those are your top 2 horses.
Yep.
Okay.
So all 6 tickets are good to go.
8-1. Yeah. Well, that's good for you. That's great for you because you'll get the full value because you have both horses.
And then I've got some spread tickets, and I'm all about the 8-6 in here, which is good as well. But yeah, all the spready. But now we talked about it earlier. I didn't know there'd be a dead heat, but I felt this was a time when I did my multiple tickets. You needed multiple tickets to get paid today, perhaps. But with a chance to make, if you guys are new to our show, yeah, you're going to look and go, you clowns, you got 6 tickets. You're going to lose like 5 of the 6. But as we've learned doing our low takeout bets, and you'll see it when we get to Del Mar, we don't expect to win every bet, and we can't really do it here at Saratoga because they don't have the bets we need. But we kind of we use other bets to hedge and press and change, and you only have to win even 1 out of 5. But if it's the one ticket with all the price horses on it, you dominate. And if it's the chalk ticket, you'll make more money with a chance to have made big money. And the whole point is, other shows talk about, I got 10,000 views today. When we talk about our show, we go, the handle was up. Kind of a difference. We get to churn. We're trying to.
I know, that's
keep
amazing to me
raising
that
the-
people are out there trying, like, getting paid by the industry to promote the product, and all they do is promote their views. Like, priorities, man. It's so weird.
Views do not equal handle, and we've had this conversation with tracks as well. But I don't know. It's a.
Well,
This
we're getting
industry
there.
does
We're
everything
getting
it
there.
can.
Look, I love you know the other thing, Kieran, is like I'm just so glad that we're going to be doing Saratoga because, you know, we are such a strong presence out here in SoCal, and the fact that our brand is now heading east with support from East Coast peeps is extremely significant. So,
And they go hand in hand. The weather's not going to be great, as we know at Saratoga. You come out to Del Mar when the weather's great, back and forth. So we're going to be doing a dedicated
pivot.
show. We're going to be doing a dedicated show every Saturday during the summer at Saratoga. And actually, I think
might
this
even
week
do
we're going to be
Thursdays,
doing Wednesday.
Wednesdays, Fridays, Monday, Tuesday.
This week we're going to be doing Wednesday, right, Frank? At Saratoga is the plan. Wednesday.
Well, I don't know.
Saturday?
I don't think they're racing Wednesday. I don't think they
no,
start
Thursday.
racing Wednesday until the
No.
the proper.
No,
meet
it's Thursday.
starts.
Sorry, Thursday, Saturday is what we're going to be doing. Get us in the groove
Well,
for Del Mar.
Let's discuss that.
Okay. You're going to
I'm
still be
still
in
on
bed.
vacation,
by Thursday.
man.
You still be
I'm working
in
my
bed.
butt off. So LD said, yeah, that was Acacia Maggie. Yeah, they're both phenomenal. Absolutely. They do a really, really good job. So LD, thank you. Gatekeeper, hit that like button. Great call. Me Bago.
Oh, we
Woo-hoo.
always forget about it. My worst.
Because we're not about ourselves. Like, we're building something here. We're building a community. We love horse racing. We want to see it thrive, not just survive. We want to see it thrive. And we're doing something about it. So thank you, DTL Crew. LD, how about place? Yes, I said that, and I was going to ask the crew out there if anyone's good at math or can do pool analysis. Can you let us know what happened there? Did another horse, maybe Cosmic, maybe the other Chad Brown, was the favorite in the place pool? I have no idea. I've never seen that, let alone with a dead heat. That's crazy. Hi, Guillermo. Welcome back. What's up, fellas? What's up to you? Thank you for joining us, my man. Number one sure fooled me. Had the signs of not. Well, he almost didn't win. And a 2-1. And Charlie, you don't have to apologize. We all know that if people give their opinions on here, we're grown-ups. It's our decision on whether to use that information or not. I appreciate the fact that you offer it, and then I can decide if I want to use it or not. But look, the one almost didn't win as the favorite, so it was actually good information. So, and then
Frank.
Terry, right quick, last comment. DTL Crew live engagement. That's what we're about. Thank you, because you guys stick with us and we play together for 3 hours. So thank you. Okay, done.
Do you have the 3 in this race, Frank?
Let me see.
Liberty Secret.
No, I don't think so. I'm
This is-
82735, so I might have the 3 on my backup. Let me look.
This is the sneaky. I was looking at the pools. This is the sneaky horse into this race and out of this race, Frank. I was looking into the next race and the double in the next race, which was kind of shocking to me. The 8 is paying $9 into the 1 and the 4 in the next leg. The second choice ish, it's going up and down, is the 3 into the 1-4 at $19 and $18. And then I was looking at the will pays into this race, Frank, and the 3 from the 1 in the last race is paying $9.79 when the 8 is paying $8.10. the money came in. There's the 3 is the CAW horse in this race. In this race and out of this race is the number 3 at 4-1. And I mean,
can I answer your question?
Go ahead.
You asked me if I have the 3
on a ticket that's alive.
Yes. Can I answer? Are you done? Kieran is the Dick Cavett of live gambling shows. He asks a question and then he answers it himself.
Hang on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm trying to see where it is.
So here. I am alive on my A ticket. I had the 8 singled. I had the 1. And then on my A ticket, I have the 827. Okay, that's 1 ticket I'm alive to. I also have the 8 singled, the 1 singled, and I have the 3 5 in here. That's my B ticket. So I have 8 2 7 3 5 in some combination.
This is the 3rd race, correct?
Correct.
So
I'm alive. If the 8 2 7 3 5 win, I move forward. But if the 8 2 7 win, I have a lot more coverage. Does that make sense? Actually, no. I have the same. I have the same.
No, you do not. That's what I was asking because I was like, it's the 4th leg is where you have the 3.
This is race 7, is it not?
Yes, 1, 2. The 3rd leg.
I have a ticket. 8.
Okay.
8 with 1 with 3 5. What are you missing?
The
8 won the first leg, right?
Correct.
The 1 won the second leg, right?
Yes.
This is the 3rd leg, right?
Yes.
I have 3 5.
Maybe it's on the back. I'm sorry. Frank's novel continues on page 2.
Yeah. Yes. I did say part 1, Kieran.
Oh my
yes,
God.
You're right. You're like, you don't have it, but it's on the other banner.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, I was thinking my
eyesight
was
We're
shot.
speaking different languages.
I was like, my eyesight is shot.
I'm like, what are you not getting? No, but you're right. So this was to be continued. But lucky for me, because my 2 A's won, I am alive to the 1 4 2 10 in leg 4 and the 8 3 2 in leg 5 on both my A ticket and my backup ticket.
Well, this
I'm
3
pretty good.
This 3 is the sneaky one that would blow up every one of my tickets, even though I'm spread galore in here. I'm
Well, what do you have here? What are you alive to?
I'm alive to.
Well, if you're 6 wins, I'm done. I don't have the 6 for a penny.
Let's see. I'm trying to.
Who's got opinions in this race? This is a tough race.
I am
right
alive
here.
to.
Jay says race 7 could be anything. 6 loves to run 2nd and 3rd. 8 looks okay. 4 has 4 works out of the gate. Strange. Yeah, tough race. But go ahead, Kieran.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I only have 8. I need 8-6 to be alive through all the tickets, Frank, and then I'll stay alive with 4-1 on 1 ticket.
4-1.
So yeah, the 3 would really upset the apple cart for me here.
Well, look, the only horse that we have in common is the 8. You didn't use. I thought you didn't use the 2. You used the 1 and the 4 instead.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Jay says the 3 is the hidden early speed horse, sub 45 speed. Yeah, I mean, Lasix, speed in the debut, freshened up. Let's face it; these are 3-year-old fillies of the New York bred variety. Anything can happen.
Even though it was early speed, I think what threw me off on this one, Frank, was they decided to give the horse Lasix, and this trainer's 0 for 10 when he puts the Lasix on for a horrendous ROI. But maybe this will be the time he goes, what did you say? And first race since September, too, you know? But
yeah, it was 53-1 in the debut. Itchy, we have a comedian. Someone stole my wife's credit card. I'm not going to report it. They're spending less than she does.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Itchy. Little comic relief here. Okay, so Kieran, you're 8-1-4.
6. I'm 8-6-1-2.
Sorry, 8-6-1-4, right?
8-6-1-2-4.
Oh, so you do have the 2 on the ticket.
I have the 2 on like 3 tickets, and I've got the 1-4 on 1 ticket.
Okay, so 8-6-2 are your A's, I would say, right? There are multiple tickets.
8-6 is essentially my A minus ticket, and the only reason I didn't make the 6 the A was because it was carrying the top weight. I thought it should have been the favorite. I think they actually claimed this horse off of who did they claim it off? There was another reason I liked it. West Point Thoroughbreds, and then they protected it, and you get this jockey. I mean, he's been kind of on a heater, but when this trainer calls this jockey, they win on prices too. You know, they're almost 30%. So I thought I really like that one. But how do you turn down?
The best result for you is the 8-6. Second
Correct.
best would be the 2. Third best would be the 1-4.
Correct.
Okay. I need the 8. Doesn't matter for me. I'm all equal. 8-2-7-3-5. Charlie Steinbrenner says, what do you think about the 7? I have the 7 as my 5th choice in the race, but I have the I have the 7 as my 3rd choice on my A ticket. Kieran, what was your note on the 7? I thought the 7 had a shot. A bunch of them have a shot.
In this race?
Yep.
Run on states. Tyler rides as Lasix. First start since December. Trainer is 0 for 9.
Off of this kind of layoff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's not a very good race. It's a little, that's why I think the first round has a huge shot. I think that Adelphi horse looks really, really good. And I asked you to read the notes earlier in the show, and you're like, trainer stats off the chart. The Miguel Clement does really well.
Correct.
First time starters. So I do listen to you sometimes, Kieran. Sometimes.
It's occasional. Yes, I agree.
And then, Jay, Itchy Fingers is welcome. In fact, while the race is going on, we should have him come on and do his little stand-up act. That would be,
I'm going to do a $10 double in my contest, even though I'm disqualified because of their stupid interface. $10 double, 268 with 2-3.
$10 double, 2-6. Okay.
And then we have 2 minutes. And I'm going to come back here, and because I thought 6 was going to be my top choice, I'm going to do a win. What's the exacta? What's the 6-8 exacta is paying 17, and the 8-6 is 13. Eesh, that's kind of low. Maybe I'll come back and do a saver and see what this 3 that the CAW money's taking that could blow up all my tickets. 3 with 2-3 are paying 28.29. So I guess I'll do a $5 double, Frank.
Okay.
The 3 that could blow up my real money gambling and keep me alive to the 2 horses I really like in the next, Boss. And I thought Boss was absolutely going to be my single, Frank, until
you saw the stat. Right, his
until
win last start stat was bad.
Yeah, and it was
that's what you said. Yeah,
it was that, and then Possiblement, the Jose horse. Everything was great, but it was off the juice, and the horse likes the juice. But Jose jumped off not 1 but 2 horses. So usually when I see that, the jockey roulette, and I see them hop off a couple of horses, I think he hopped off. When jockeys hop off horses that would be lower prices, I upgrade it. And then when I see that he jumped,
off the last race,
I double upgrade.
He was on the Cassie horse that was 9-2. He went to the Cassie horse who was 12-1.
So that's why that number 3 in the next race is a double upgrade for me because of that. I mean, I got the California love for Boss Sully, but corner
real quick, can I tell you the
travel.
probables? Right now, the 8-1 combo into the next leg is the favorite. This is for $2, Kieran. So the 8-1 is $21. The 8-4 is $22. And then it's close between the 2 and your 3.
Okay.
So those are tight. And then I guess what would be the 5th choice is the 7 at 62. So it's really the 1 and the 4. And then the 2 and the 3 is like solid second choices.
Okay.
Co-second choices. It's very interesting. But those are all the live looking horses. I didn't come up with the 3, so I hope you're wrong.
I will say
Look at the tote now. Your 6 took all the early money and is now drifted up to 5-1. And the 8s come into 8-5.
And the horse taking a crap load of money is the 3.
Yeah. Oh, I have the 3.
The next race, Frank, actually is one of those races. The favorite wins 36%.
Really?
Yeah, I was shocked myself.
Yeah, there can't be. It's got to be a small sample size. Though.
I don't think the sample size is
stakes race.
Yeah, I don't think the sample size is huge. Let me scroll down and see what the sample size.
Well, I'm going to tell you guys right now. I'm going to show my age. Back in the day when I used to go to Saratoga,
14 races.
In the late '90s and the early 2000s, they didn't run turf sprints.
No,
like Del Mar was the only place that ran turf sprints, and maybe
now
some
you
of the
kind
other
of see
small
them.
tracks.
Yeah,
now they're everywhere.
I actually I like it. I
ahead.
like these turf sprints because
I hate them.
I think it gives the the way the breeding is. I think it gives the owners
options.
Lots of options, and you can.
I agree.
Double run conditions both on turf and off, and I know from some of the horses we picked up, one of the things they always look at, filling them is, well, if it doesn't work out this way, we always got turf, and then we got a bunch of conditions, and
right?
Then,
and you could sprint them or run them long. So,
and then when you try a race,
go ahead.
They do bet well on both. You're like the condition book's just open
because they're loading.
Okay,
I don't like them because I stink at them. That's why I don't like them. They're great for owners and for other people who like big full fields and can win. I'm just terrible. Anyway, good luck everybody. They're at the gate.
The 6 stunk up the house, but the 3, the sneaky money again, Frank.
Wasn't sneaky to me. I had it.
On page 2.
That's why we do. But that's why we do what we do. Congratulations, congratulations. That horse won easy. Wow.
Yes, very.
I knew that. I don't know. Why would you bet the 6? The 6 is an absolute turd. Couldn't win for 50.
This race. Uh-huh.
Couldn't win 50. That trainer does not win at Saratoga. The horse has a million chances.
But
I
at least he didn't finish last like your top picks on Friday.
With your money. What'd you say?
I said at least he didn't finish last like your top picks on Monday.
Oh, I was awful on Friday. Awful. But one of my horses went down and the other one got almost put over the rail. But in the dirt races, I was terrible. I'm gonna switch sides. So there, $12 ticket, 8-1-3. And now I got my A's. I just need my A's to win. That's all.
Who do you need now in this race?
My A's, I don't have any B's. I'm 1-4-2-10 on my A's. And then in the last race, my A's are 8-3-2. But I thought these were the 2 toughest races on the card. Because if you look, that's why I'm so tight. Early.
Yeah, you do not have either of my top picks in the next 2 legs.
The 3 and the
4.
The 4. Yeah, I have them on other tickets. Actually, no, I don't have the 3 at all. But I have the 4 on a B ticket, but that B ticket's cooked. So I'm only alive on that 1 ticket, but I mean, I'm 4x3. I think at least I'm in pretty good shape. But you're right. That was another example where they knew.
They knew.
Absolutely.
They
knew.
always know. And at least I'm alive on a double now to my top choices here. The pivot double that I did.
Right, because you followed the money, and that was very smart, and that's why we do the show.
Yep. So I'm alive to 2-3 on my double here.
2-3. Well, we'll get to see what they pay once it's official.
Well,
they really do take a while, don't they?
Yeah. Going into this one, the 2 was paying 44, and the 3 was paying. Oh no, wait! I'm looking at the wrong one. 3 won this race. 3 into the 2, 21 and $24. Actually, Frank, that ended up the 3 ended up being the second choice on the double. No, third.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, Karen. You found that money immediately.
So
that was the CAW money for sure.
Yeah, into the next. I guess we'll see it when it comes live.
Let's wait for it to be official because I'd love to see if they buried that in. I mean, I don't know if it was a pay leg for a pick 4 or something, but I'd love to see the money in the other pools on that 3.
Yeah, because we're still learning where they hide the money, but so far the pick 5 is definitely a good barometer of where the money's being.
Right. So that was race 8. I mean, maybe they do have a middle pick 5. I have no idea.
And then we just don't go by the pick 5. We go by the pick 5. And then what they tend to do many times is if the first time you're watching this is then if it's paying lower, they might hammer a double a lot more. And if it's paying really high, they might spread a little bit more to cover. Because remember, they live on rebates, not being on right. They're okay betting $99 to win $100 because they get 10% rebate or whatever it is back. Yeah. They make more money than casinos.
No, they like to bet 100 to win 99.
Yeah.
They don't mind losing as long as it's within the percentage of their rebate. But yeah, Jay, that was a good point. Jay said the 3 is the early speed horse with the sub 45 speed. Didn't have to make the lead, just got a perfect stalking trip and outkicked the 8. But for a second there, Kieran, I think if today was Friday, I think the 5 would have held on.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
It was
all speed on Friday. It got a lot more fair yesterday. It's more fair today, so I'm glad they at least did something about that. But Friday was egregiously speed biased.
Who was it that you gave the quote in the notes? He was making fun of what they
That
do
was
at
Robert
Nairi, like,
Falcone. He trains gratefully. He's a
Yeah.
really good New York-based trainer.
and he was like, they scrape the track, then they roll it, then they scrape it, then they roll it, then they water it, then they scrape it, then they roll it. That's why his
He's like,
tweet was
They
like,
do this every year. This should not be a surprise. That was pretty
he's
funny.
like, why do you think they're going so fast? It's because they're making it go fast. Like the joke used to be like Santa Anita would do that for Bob, you know, whenever he had the beasts back in the day, like they'd make
Right.
sure, like if
Yeah,
you
they
needed
want
them.
fast times. I don't know. I've never once like cared if it was a fast time or not. You know what I mean? It's all
What I
about
did
the,
with Gold
it's not
Phoenix,
the
just
raw
'cause
number. It's the the variable number.
I just wanted the record. We were geared down. We would have beat the track record. That's crazy in that race.
Yeah.
You know, they need the bingo card with Gold Phoenix. The plan is not to run in the Eddie Reed unless Gold tells us he wants to run. It's all about the Del Mar handicap again.
Well, that was the plan last year, right? Then he had like a little foot issue or something.
The-
Didn't he
no,
have to skip a race last year?
we had to skip
Eddie Reed.
we skipped the Eddie Reed last year. We were going to
Yeah.
race in it. And then those little white boots that they put on
Right,
scraped
he
his
had, like, a
foot, and the
weird-
vets were like, yeah, you can't race when you've got any visible cut on your leg. So all right, so we got our will pays here,
Yeah,
Frank.
it's
I'll let you
official
read them
now,
out
so let's-
because mine is like Rubik's Cube of
All right, give me a
nonsense with the
second
two
here.
payouts.
Okay, let's go. Will pays. So
It looks like the 4 is the dominant favorite, 26 black. Oh, not
well,
dominant.
in the
Four-
double, not that in the double, not that dominant. $21, and the 1 is 24. They didn't change much, and then the 2
no,
and the
it did
3
not. Nothing
are
really
both in the
changed. Yeah.
40s. So the pick 3, Kieran, the 4 is 41 and the 1 is 45. Here's where there's a little separation though. The 2 and the 3 in the double were basically the same, but not in the pick 3. In the pick 3, the 2 is 82 and the 3 is 115. So the
Yeah.
pick 3 players like the 2 a lot more than the 3. And then the other pick 3, see if there's anything funny there with the sneaky money. The 1 is the favorite in the other pick 3. So 98 compared to the 4 at 103. And then the 2, 156. The other pick 3 players did not like your 3 at all. He's dead. They actually like the 7 more than your 3. That's the one, that's the computer one, because that's the Mibago one. So that's interesting. The 7, they like the 7 more than your 3. Who's the 7?
We're looking Chasing Liberty. Chasing Liberty.
I don't think I had that horse. I
put,
definitely need a horse.
One last out under Jose, who leaves to go on the number 3, which is why. And then Davis hops on underneath Exacta and Trifecta horse is what I had for Liberty. Upgrade whoever Jose rides. And he hopped on the 3, which is why I upgraded. And then there was another horse in here.
But no, Kieran,
What?
Jose did not ride this horse last time. Irad did.
Oh, geez. That's okay. Well, aren't they the
Who is
same?
Irad, by the way, is he in Churchill or something?
Frank, isn't that essentially you saying, well, no, it was the left hand versus the right hand? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same
Especially when
thing.
they're in the
But
same race. Okay, you win this one. I win next.
yes, so but technically that's not correct. So,
No, it's not. But he did
but
jump off.
you would think Irad would be like, "Hey, Jose, ride this horse."
He did jump off. Pratt's on the 10, right? We're in trouble.
Yeah, I have the 10. I like the 10 a little bit.
Well, what I had on
That's
that one was
that's also a California horse.
Pratt
Michael
for
had
McCarthy
that
win
horse.
33%. One last out under an Ortiz. Another upgrade reason.
And Ortiz. Like jockey and period Ortiz. And Ortiz.
I got to check my
That's
notes.
funny.
Shit, I got to pay more attention now.
goodness.
Jeez. But it was an upgrade on his horse again. It was Jose who rode this one, correct? Or did I get that wrong as well?
No, Irad rode the 10 last time.
Ah, son of it. All right, whatever. I was busy trying to
And
make
Ortiz
the website.
run. And Ortiz.
Whatever. My eyes were blurred this morning. No coffee.
But you know what? It is a good point, even though the facts are incorrect. But The point remains the same. If a
Fake news.
If a good jockey leaves a horse for
Fake news.
let me look at the imputed odds real quick on Optics. The Optics has the favorite 2.5, the 1 3.04, the 2 is the third choice, and then your 3 is the fourth choice.
Yeah, you know what sucks about these two guys? One's an L and one's a freaking I. So when you look at it wrong, that's what I ended up doing.
Right, and sometimes depending on the font, the L and the I look exactly the same.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
Yep. Whatever.
But you know how you can tell? The I is a junior. You'll see the junior after the name.
I don't think it had
IRAD.
junior though.
Junior's IRAD.
It did not have the junior, which is why you know what I mean?
You don't have the junior, really?
I do not have the junior.
The form has Ortiz, I period JR.
I have Ortiz, Iron LJ with no junior. That's why I thought it was that, you know.
And the font is probably the same where the I and the L look exactly the same.
Oh well.
Let me look at the form has. For Jose, they have Ortiz, J, and then L. His middle name must start with an L.
I guess it's Brisnet just doesn't show it like that. I don't know. Whatever. I guess I need to. It's like everything else. You get a speed figure from one, and somehow it's a totally different speed figure for another.
John Blassie, the Gelding website is great. Thank you guys for everything you do. Looking forward to Del Mar. Hi to Tobias. Yeah, John, thank you. I saw earlier. I didn't get a chance to put it up, but that Brajol horse did scratch from the first leg. I know you said you love Brajol.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the biggest fan. I mean, I don't mind it, but if I had other options, I would probably go with the other options.
He was the third.
But I love seeing Brajol anyway. So good. Thanks for joining us, man. And Tobias says hi back to you. Go ahead. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I was saying he was the third choice. I mean, I liked it. He scratched it, screwed up some tickets, but whatever.
Oh, the Brajol horse? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, John Blasey. Yeah, pause up from Tobias. Again, go back to the Mark Gelding. That's good feedback. Thank you. If anyone has any kind of feedback, suggestions, Mark, if you're still watching, we'll make sure you have the email thing all set up early next week. But anyone who has
it went out to him. I checked.
I know. He's been having some trouble finding. You know, maybe it ends up in like a different folder. You know how some Gmail has like promotions or social.
No. I think he's listed on the Yahoo one.
Okay.
So
we'll figure it out. But the point is, up until Del Mar starts, Kieran, right?
It's open.
The email is going to be open. But if you're a paid member, you can log into the site at any time and click on the dashboard and find all of the, the bonus content and bells and whistles that we're setting up for our peeps. Oh, here's a question for you, Kieran. Do we have a date for Gold Phoenix's next race in Del Mar? He wants to make it down.
Del Mar handicap. August.
Well, maybe the Eddie Reed, you said maybe.
Maybe, but
is that opening weekend?
No, Eddie Reed is like when they do the 2-day tournament. So it's
so week 2.
26th of July.
So that's week 2, and then is the handicap closing weekend?
The Del Mar handicap is August 30th. So
that's
the
Labor
plan
Day
right
weekend,
now
probably,
is
right?
The plan right now is Del Mar handicap only, but like the last race, the reason we raced in that last race was because after going to Churchill, he had to get a race in. He wanted to run. So it all depends on what he wants to do. If he wants to race, it'll be the Eddie Reed. If not, we're going for the record 5 in a row, Del Mar handicap, which is the target every year.
So if he wants to race, what does he call Mark Gelding? And then Mark Gelding tells Phil?
I think
or
Phil
bird lands on his head?
I think what happens is, and you've seen the workouts where, we had Caesar go out there and we just wanted them to breeze, and Gold Phoenix hunted down other horses training, not even part of them.
Kieran, isn't that funny? Because for most of his early career, he was kind of a lazy workhorse.
He wouldn't even change leads. Wouldn't do nothing. Nothing.
And now he's like oh, man, he
can't wait to get out on the track now. He's like, oh, there's another horse. I'm going to go after him.
He looked so good in that work before. It was the San Juan Capistrano, right?
Yep.
That he crushed. He looked so good in that work. And then the San Juan Capistrano, like arguably was like one of the best races he's ever run. And he's what, 8 years old?
8 years old. And even on that, I've been saying it for forever that he never looked so good, never trained so good. And you guys are like, come on, Kieran, he's 8 this year. I'm like, guys, you don't know, especially after that first race.
I didn't say that. I watched the work.
No,
myself,
other people.
I was like,
other people, and I was like, guys, you don't understand. And then Phil finally said it on one of the videos. He's like, yeah, he looks like he's a 4-year-old.
I'm not kidding. I think he might be in the best form of his life.
By far.
He won that race at like 60%. He didn't have to try any harder.
1 3/4 and could have raced it back the next day. We got 12 minutes.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say we got 12 minutes. I was looking for
real quick though. Sorry, before we get off topic. So one of the races that we did earlier was the Kelso. I think Kelso might have been one of the other horses who won the same stakes race 4 years in a row, like Gold Phoenix, right?
And Kelso is tied for 5 as well. Only Kelso has won 5. So we're looking to tie Kelso.
Is that right? Kelso has won the same Kelso won the same graded stakes race 5 years in a row, right?
Correct.
And that's Gold Phoenix has 4.
4. So we're going for that. And we're also tied with Kelso for winning a graded stakes race 5 years in a row. There was 4 other horses that have done that in history. Kelso and
really?
So longevity. You don't see it anymore because everyone retires everyone.
No, but you would think back in the day, like,
hard
some
thing
of
to
those
do.
real hard knockers would have. That's actually a very, very impressive stat right there. Wow.
So
yeah, I want to
look at Gold Phoenix handicap once he retires in 2 years.
If they don't, then there's something wrong. I mean, you could call it the Gold Phoenix Del Mar handicap. If they don't want to change the name, at least have Gold Phoenix as part of the name.
Correct.
Because I mean, he's owned that. I was
looking.
Right here. He won the Jockey Club. This is Kelso. Just humor me. This is fun. This is history. Jockey Club Gold Cup, 1960, 1961, 62, 63. That's the one he won 5 times. The Jockey Club Gold Cup.
Okay.
So that's it. And Gold Phoenix is on number 4 of the Del Mar handicap. He will tie Kelso's record of 5. I'm just saying because we're doing a show. This is only our second Saratoga show talking about Gold Phoenix, and it just so happens that there's a Kelso Stakes today. So I think that's like a good energy thing.
I agree.
Yeah, I'll shut up now. Go ahead.
I was going to ask you, Frank, do you have the 4 in the next leg?
In the last race?
Correct.
No, I have 3 horses, just my A's, 8, 3, 12. My B's, though, were 13, 4. So I have the 4 as a B, one of my top B's. But I'm just 8, 3, 12.
The 4 is the second choice. The 4 to the 4 is $19. The 4 to the 10 is 13. Yeah, the boring chalk. Wait.
Who's favored, though? Who's favored?
The 1 to the 1 is 17. The 1 to the 10 is 17. And the 1 to the 4 is 28. So right now, the 4 to the 10 is the chalk, Frank, at $13. And then the 1 to the 1 and the 1 to the 10 are the second choice.
I don't have the 10 either. I don't have the 10. So let's just look here on. Let me just see real quick. Okay, right now the 4 is the favorite on the tote. Let's look at the probables with the 4 here going forward. I have 8. What did I say? 8, 3, 12. Can we start with those? So the 4 to the 8.
$47.
4 to the 3.
$34.
4 to the 12.
$72.
Okay. Who is the favorite there? The 10. Do you have the 10? I know the 10's not your top pick, but
I had the 10 on my tickets are blown up. I didn't have it on.
No, but your order, like I thought you had the 4 of the best.
I had in order, I went 4, 13, space, 1, 12, 10, 800 spaces, 3, 5.
So neither of us really like the 10 all that much. Yet the favorite combo in the double is 4 with the 10. Interesting.
Which is that doesn't really surprise me, you know. I mean, but the second choice is what is surprising.
Is the
second,
4.
The second choice is the 1 with the 1.
No, I just want to stay on the 4 line.
Okay, 4.
The 4 in this leg, because I want to compare people who love the 4 here. I want to know who they're betting in the next leg.
Number 4 is the second choice.
The 10 and the 4.
In the next leg, the 10 is paying 13, the 4 is paying 19, the 13 is paying 20, the 1 is paying 21. The second choice is number 4 in the next leg.
Yeah, and that horse was 8-1 morning line, and that's the horse you like. So that horse is absolutely live.
That was my possible single. Actually, it was a single on multiple tickets. I think it was half my tickets were singling to the 4. But I did say.
Can I ask what your note was? Is?
I'm going to have to modify it now. One of the Ortiz lands here.
And Ortiz. And period Ortiz. And Ortiz.
For a trainer, he is 4 of 7 for a huge ROI. Second power. Lost by a neck going 1 3/4 or 1 3/8 last out. And I think this race is 1.5 miles. Sharp works. Must use. Won't be this price. I mean, I made it my top pick, and I'm not shocked that. And to tell you what I thought about the 10, this is the kind of horse that traps you and is a strong toss consideration. I think we agreed on that too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't love the 10. It's a 3-year-old.
I mean, it could win, but it's not like something exciting, whatever.
Yeah, it's 3-year-old against like hard-knocking older horses. Like, I mean, look at your 4 horse. 5-year-old. I mean, I know he's only won once, but 4 seconds and 6/3. Like, that's a good, honest racehorse. I would take your 4 and the 13.
Yeah, the 13 will keep you alive because the 13 won 2 in a row under an Ortiz who left. So mega upgrade for the Jose horse, was AE but drew in, must use, but also upgraded the 4, and that's ended up why I followed, the jockey roulette again. You know what I mean? When these guys leave.
Here's how I'm going to get burned, Kieran, because when I found out that the 13 got in,
you changed the ticket?
I the very first ticket I had, my all A ticket, I went 8-3-2. I put the 13 on my all A ticket. I didn't put the 13 on my B ticket with my B in the race that was just run. So I'm only alive to the 8-3-2 on the B ticket. If the A ticket was alive, I'd have the 13. So what's going to happen. The 13 is going to win by a mile. No,
it's going to be here's mine. This one up here, the first ticket, I just threw the 10 in because I was like, let me throw this horse in so it doesn't beat me. But I was like, look, 4-4-4. I was all about the 4, and then I did a spread, kind of spread, but I thought this was a race. If you said you are only allowed to bet one horse, Kieran, it's absolutely the 4.
What are you? We talked about. I'm 8-3-12-13, 4-5-1-10. I'm like you. I just threw the 10 in like reluctantly,
and I threw it in because sometimes
so
when I do those spread tickets, I'm like, well, the ticket's going to be 10. I'm tossing this thing, but the amount of times this guy blows up a ticket, I am doing spread tickets. I'll toss them in on this one and this one, and I'll have ammo for when we come back on Thursday. It's kind of the mindset there. Actually, I got to do a bet.
I'm telling you what's going to happen. I'm going to be alive into the last, and the 13 who I put on my A ticket but didn't put on the ticket that's alive is going to win. But anyway, Guamer likes the 4 and the 13. That's both your horses, Kieran. Jay, 2, 3, 4 here. He likes your 3, 2, 8, 11. Who's the 11? Grace. On Michael Maker. Notes, please.
On who?
Cue the notes.
Which horse?
11. In the last race. Yeah.
Scratched. The horse scratched.
Oh, come on, Jay. Drink. Jay played.
That's usually my mistake, and now I make sure to check 400 times so I don't have to listen to Franco. Yeah, Kieran doesn't do his homework.
That is totally a Kieran move right there.
Yeah. I've
Are you
learned
sure,
I don't do
Kieran?
it
Maybe
anymore.
you're wrong. No, Greystone is scratched. Maybe he meant the 10. Jay, we need confirmation on that. That's very unlike you.
So Frank, I'm thinking of doing a $10 double here on my minimum contest. I don't know why I'm still spending money when I'm already DQ'd.
Well,
but
yeah, but it's like good exercise, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to do because I liked the 2-3 in here, I'm going to do 2-3 into 4-13. So 2 into the 4 is 35. I'm getting it 10 times. 2 into 13 is 28. Okay. And then the 3 into the 4, 34, and the 3 into the 13, 40. So I'm okay with those pays. I'm already out of the contest. I'll get my juice that I paid whoever wins this contest. I'll get some of it back. Live to gamble next week.
Well, here's my pivot. I'm taking the 1, 2, 4, 10, and I'm going to play a double to the 13 because I don't have the 13 on the ticket that's alive, but I did use the horse on my A ticket, so it'd be stupid not to do that. Can you just tell me real quick, Kieran, what's the lowest pay? 1, 2, 4, 10 to the 13. What's the lowest one? If you don't mind.
One is 22. 1 is 22. 2 is 29. And what was the other one? 4?
1, 2. Actually, you're 3, 2. I'm gonna play. Come on.
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 10 in this leg to the 13.
which 1, 13.
So
22, 22, 29, 34, 78.
Wow. And 10. Okay. Well, and are those for 2 or 1?
Those are all for $1, Frank, when I do it.
Okay, good. That's the way it should be. I mean, yeah. So what I'm doing here is I'm not, it's not really a pivot. This is actually a hedge, right? Because I use that horse on my A ticket, but don't have it on the backup ticket. So if my double doesn't hit, but my A pick, I'm going to hit the pick 5 if my A's win. But if the A's lose in the last race and the 13 wins, I'm going to feel sick. So I got to play the double. I just wish it was a $5 double, Kieran.
I'm alive on a $5 double into the 2-3 here. I mean, it's paying $20, which is, but whatever. I'll take it. It's probably 2 drinks at Del Mar this summer.
Well, yeah, I'm going to say it's like the muscle memory is going to take a little while to get back. Like this is what we used to do back in the day before the CAWs, but we didn't have to do it as like sometimes it feels like a homework assignment. Like we're like
people don't realize
did the bets that you wanted to do because you knew the value wasn't going to change that much. But now it does, so you have to be really strategic.
If there's a positive, and I'm not saying the CAWs are good or anything, but if there's a positive of all this nonsense, is it's forcing people back to the day when you were on track and you looked at the screen when it would do the probables, looking forward on the double.
Yeah, you wrote them down.
But it would always change right when you were doing it. Like, come on, 5 more seconds.
Oh, right. Like, yeah, it's like three and like, oh man, I can't wait for the cycle. Yeah, but you only had to do it with like 5 minutes because you knew it wasn't going to change that much.
And then you'd be about to do it, and then something would pop on the screen. Oh, the beer festival's over here. And you're like, I don't care about the beer festival.
Oh my God. And not only that, Kieran, but remember they used to have that like those 80 graphic screens that just had like the doubles cycling through. Mm-hmm. And it looked like you were watching like something from the 1970s and you're writing and then it changed. Anyway, they're at the gate.
All right.
What is best result for you here? 3?
2-3.
2-3. Okay. Well, I'll take the 2. That'd be good. All right. Good luck, everybody. Is it the Harvey Pack, right? Shout out to Harvey Pack. We'll talk about Harvey when we come back. Come back, Harvey Pack. All right. Good luck, everybody. Actually, I'm going to come in real quick because I just noticed Charlie's note. 4 is working out great. Watch him flying, working up great. Watch him flying in the stretch on my watch list. Thank you. Thank you for that late info, Charlie. Good luck, everybody.
They always know, Frank. They always know.
8-5. When did that happen?
Somehow the late money still comes in. I guess they can only do 4,000 bets in the last minute.
Well, no, I mean maybe it was maybe I wasn't paying that much attention,
No.
but There's nothing in the will pays that suggested that horse was going to go off at 8-5, right?
No.
Let me look real quick back at optics for that race. I mean, that horse crushed. You don't see horses win by that much in a turf sprint.
No.
Yeah, I mean, optics did have that horse going off as the favorite according to the double imputed odds, but not like that, like 2.5, not 8-5. Wow, that horse absolutely crushed.
Yeah, these California horses are tossed going to back east, Frank. Like, yikes.
Say it again, what?
The Cali horses going back east really are auto tosses. Especially for these trainers that are 0 for everything.
On turf, yes, but that's one horse. How could you make that determination? If Gold Phoenix went there, would you auto toss?
No, there's been not just here at Saratoga. I've been watching like some of these when these trainers are 0 for or 1 for a lot going back east now. They're I've been upgrading them even though they're good. They're now used defensively.
3 days.
Yeah.
3 days
No,
to meet stuff.
Not just Saratoga.
Well, yeah, they don't. Okay.
When they ship out to other places, I've been starting to notice, like, I've been ignoring some of these 0 for or 1 for a bunch of races. Now it's time to start paying to the 0 for or 1 for a bunch of races and not making them a top pick and downgrade. That's me talking out loud what I'm going to approach going forward.
Well,
simple as that.
I'm with you. I got a little suckered on Boss Sully as well. You had said that when Coroner wins, he doesn't win his next start. And I think it was more sentimental. But look, we should know better.
Yes.
It's very rare for a turf horse from California to go to New York and win a turf race. Now, maybe the sprints are a little different because California speed is lethal. That horse didn't even make the lead, But look, nobody was nobody was beating that horse today. That was crazy. Floor's great for me. I'm alive in the pick 5. Probably have to owe them money. But I did also come back and do the double. But real quick, Larry has a comment about the trainer of that horse. So let's see. Horacio De Paz, up-and-coming trainer, getting good horses, many from Adelphi. Yeah, I mean, 17% on the year. What did you have? What were your notes on that horse, Kieran?
Which horse?
The one who won.
Franco rides, drops in class with a sharp work. Jockey ride dependent, defensive use somewhere. And I had it on tickets, so.
Yeah, I mean, that's shy. Oh, here's the reason why I had that horse as an A. Very, very, I mean, look, the horse is good form. That horse ran 4th in the Jaipur. Reef Runner. Remember how much we loved Reef Runner? That's that David Fox horse.
Oh, yes,
beat Notorious. And Delmar got disqualified, then won down the hill. And then we were all over Reef Runner that day. And AG Bullet is that very, very good filly for Baltus. So that's why I upgraded that horse.
And then going back, Frank,
form line.
You went when I said the favorite wins this race 36. It's now up to 40, even though it's only 14 times.
Yeah, but so that's a little shocking. Like, you expect a little more chaos in a turf sprint, right?
But sometimes I'll go in and I'll read, as you always say, the first thing you should do when you're handicapping a race is read the conditions, because sometimes you'll find really, really sneaky angles on horses.
Yes.
And when you read this one, you're like, oh, I'm going to be looking for prices. And then you go through and then you read that and you're like, oh, I guess prices don't usually win.
Yeah. So for those who may be joining us, what Kieran is talking about, and I very rarely give Kieran compliments, but this one, I mean, because I'm a jerk. Kieran is, and the reason he's so good at tournaments and he comes up with long shots is because he is so good at figuring out the races that traditionally produce chaos and the races that are traditionally formful. And you might go, well, how could you know? It's a different horse every time. They're not the same horses. You're going from year to year. It's because of the condition of the race. And certain conditions and certain age groups or sexes create chaos. And it's so important. And when you hear Kieran say, I went with the long shot in this race because traditionally, based on the numbers, this is a long shot race. And it's unbelievable information because
Yeah, look at this
Go ahead.
write-up, Frank. it's like one of your picks. It's like your pick 5 today. You're like 5 minutes in and you're still reading the conditions.
you know what? When you get a chance, Kieran, go to the Kentucky Derby. It's like
yeah.
War and Peace. I actually took it and put it in ChatGPT and said, give me the breakdown on this. It's like,
This was a bad example because it was a stakes race, but
right.
some claimer races and some others, like just to give you an idea, last summer, Gold had that issue and we scratched out of the Eddie Reed, so we had to get a race in before the Del Mar handicap. And really, when you win a lot of graded races, you don't have a lot of opportunities because you can't get in because you win all the time.
Right.
And
there's
the racing
there's not a
secretaries
non-winner of 10 allowance race.
and the racing secretaries will write races, and
They
that's
will.
why you always have to read what they write, because you'd be going, this horse should not be in this race, and then there'll be a criteria. Well, didn't win a graded race past 4 months ago, and he won 4 months in 2 days. So it
You will
doesn't
see
happen
that
all the time, but you'll find that one nugget where it makes your day just on that little bit of
You will
info.
see in the Del Mar, they write those upper level allowance.
Oh yes, Del Mar is a great
conditional
example.
races because they have a lot of good horses coming off layoffs when they want to run the stakes race later in the meet. So you write the condition where it's like Kieran, exactly what Kieran said, has not won a race at a mile since June 25th, 2025. And you'll also see it if you see an R in the form line.
Yes.
That's a restricted race. They write restricted races for horses, like Kieran said, haven't won a race or haven't won a graded stakes race or haven't won a graded stakes race at a mile, so they can get a race. So very clever. And then one more point, Kieran, because this was significant too. You remember we were doing Oaklawn, and I ended up on a horse who was getting 114 pounds,
and I
and
totally missed it.
And without an apprentice. And you're like, well, I didn't even notice that. We went back and looked at the conditions, and it was like 5 pounds if you're a 3-year-old, 8 pounds if you haven't raced it. And that condition flattered and favored that horse so much. And if that horse was on equal weights, the horse wouldn't have won.
And when you're watching our Del Mar shows this summer, usually the first 2-3 weeks are phenomenal. And then there's kind of a lull because everyone's coming off some. That's when you'll especially start seeing. That's when you really, you got to read the conditions always, but that's when it really pays attention.
Yeah. And then they introduced all those weird starter allowance conditions. It's like, had
Who
to
are you live
race
to,
for
Frank?
20,000.
Who are you live to on the pick 5?
8-3-12, I think. Hold on. 8-3-12 in the pick 5, and then the 13 in the double.
8 is paying 1,100.
Ooh.
12
for 50 cents?
For 50 cents. 12's paying 1,100. $22 for the 8, 11.56 for the 12. 3 is 5.07. The favorite is the 1 at 340. The second choice is the 4 at 384. Oh no, actually the 10. Well, that's 257, but we're auto tossing the 10.
Wait, Kieran, I'm not seeing the same numbers as you. Hold on.
Mine's for 50 cents. Yours is probably for $1.
1,100?
For 50 cents, yes.
$2 pick 3. 3 with 4 with if the 8 wins, $403 for $2. That's what ExpressBet's showing.
Pick 5.
The pick 5 to the 8 is paying 1,100. Oh, the pick. I'm looking at the pick 3. I'm so used to doing the pick 3 at the top. I forgot. It's the pick 5. Okay, yes, I'm seeing 50 cents. So the 8, like 1,100. Wow, the 3, 507. And then the 12, 1,100. And let me look at you. I know you read them off, but let me look again. The double to the 13 is $15. Okay.
4 is the favorite. 4 is the almost. 4 is the sneaky money because the favorite is in the double, Frank. 14.55 for the 10. 14.89 for the 4. Then the 13 at 18.45. The 1 at 21, and then it starts. So in the double, the 4 is the sneaky money. Pick 3, the 10, $48. But I'm not. You know what I mean? Like a horse, a favorite.
It should be. Yeah, it's a favorite.
The second choice again on the pick 3 is the 4 at 67.
But there's more separation there, right? Because the double is a lot closer than the pick 3.
And that's where they kind of came back. And let's see if the pick 4.
Yeah, let's look at the pick 4 because
not much separation. $86 for the 10 and the pick 4. $110 for the 4. The 4 is the
second choice. Yeah,
is the CAW horse in this race.
Okay, then the pick 5.
Pick 5. The 10 is 257. The 1 is 340. The 4 is 384.
So third choice there. Who's the 1?
The 1 is Ms. Tonic, but the 1 is 4-1 morning line, so that doesn't surprise me for the pick 5.
Yeah, it should be that. Yeah.
Yes, it's that. The
yeah,
4
actually,
again,
the 1 is kind of dead in the double compared to the 4.
Correct. So the 4 is the live one, and the pick 6 is.
Yeah, opens at 9-2.
Yeah,
I think that's about right. Yeah, it's not that I didn't dislike the 4. I just liked others a little more. That's all. This is a wide open race, man. How about Jerry? Wow, 3-1 on the tote. What about the pick 5 to the 13?
Pick 5 to the 13 is paying $455.
So 1, 2. Well, third choice, but not as much as your 4.
But again, the 4 and the 13, the morning lines were way off, is what I thought they were. And I said the 10 was a trap horse and a toss for me, and it's kind of showing that. Aside from the early money, they came back and fixed their mistake on it.
My mark on the 4 is a down arrow, which means more for underneath. I thought this horse does not really have a will to win, is more of a pack animal. But you go from A Concepcion to N Ortiz. That's got to be a little bit.
N Ortiz, yes. And lost by a neck at 1 3/8 miles. And the key for me, Frank, was this trainer, when he calls on Jose, it's you're going to win, because they're 4 of 7, 186% ROI. But the key thing, you know what I mean? Like, and in this horse, when Jose's on for this trainer, they're first or second, more times first, never third. So the horse is either going to be first or second or not finish the race.
Well, let me ask you something. You have your PPs in front of you. Can you go to Awfully Naughty, the 8 horse, right? Go to I know it was a long time ago, but go to the May 4th, 2024 race, the Charlie Whittingham at Santa Anita. You might remember that race.
I do.
Probably a trophy from that race. Gold Phoenix won that race. Awfully Naughty finished 4th, only a half length off.
Lost fourth by a neck. It wasn't even a half length, Frank. It was a neck. Well, I guess it's a
neck to the third person, but to Gold, he was only half length off Gold Phoenix. I was probably never going to get to Gold Phoenix anyway, but I mean, this horse has so much back class. Look, I get it. Not the same horse. That was back in 2024. We're now here in 2026. And
they have it in for it. They actually have this horse in for a tag. I don't think anyone's going to take it.
Yeah, they have to, because it doesn't fit the condition. So you run it for the tag. But look, Joe Sharp claimed for 35, ran for 50 last time. That's actually a sneaky good race, because this horse was 12 lengths off at the first call through a modest pace, had no chance, and still ran and finished up really well. Second of the form cycle. I mean, I think that horse at 16-1, that's crazy to me.
And then people be like, why do you have a horse?
What is your note?
Why do you have a horse like this? And it's like, well, Saratoga opening weekend. I mean, people
he's 8 years old. You got to run him where he can be. If they didn't think the horse could win, they'd run him for 35 again.
Part of the thing you got to consider at Del Mar and at Saratoga is, and I know this being an owner, is these are the race weekends you want to be in the paddock and whatnot. Like you own horses for these kinds of days. I didn't really put it. I mean, I know the horse a lot, Frank. I just didn't. I tried to not use the sympathetic.
This horse has a win, a second, and a third at 1.5 miles. This is a specialized distance. They don't run a lot of these races, yet somehow this horse managed to run 7 times in a mile and a half because this horse wants to run all day. I don't know. Who did Tyler end up on? Was that a switcheroo, or did Joe Sharp want Manny?
Tyler's on the Pletcher horse for a Cy Road.
I don't even remember that horse. Anyone have an opinion on Awfully Naughty? Sorry, go ahead, Karen.
I was going to say I wouldn't, because I wouldn't read much into who the jockey is for this horse, because Awfully Naughty looks like Go Phoenix. Doesn't matter who's on it. You know what I mean? If you let the horse do what the horse can do, like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, the sixth different jockey. You know what I mean?
Right. But look, I mean, Hernandez rode this horse a bunch of times. Then you get Rispoli. The horse gets claimed for 80. They try the horse, claim for 80 and disappears for 2 years. They could have just retired the horse. Nope, they bring the horse back into grade 3. Didn't work out. Fine. They're like, okay, maybe 7 years old, 8 years old, bit into a bad apple, runs the horse for 35. That's not a bad race.
Mm-mm.
Look how much ground this horse made up. Checked inside, bumped, came running on late, lost for 35. Joe Sharp's like, okay, we'll freshen the horse up. There's no way. This horse is worth more than 35. So they run the horse for 50. It looks like a bad race, but it's absolutely not. It's too short. He could have dropped the horse again.
True.
He runs the horse back for 55. I don't know. It's an 8-year-old. You're not going to run, you're not, there are very little opportunities for a horse like this because clearly he's not good enough to win a graded stakes
Hang on a
race,
second.
right?
For you guys new to us, Frank really wants this horse to win.
20 years ago.
I'm actually probably going to.
When this horse wins, oh wow, Norrie just scored. Anyway, when this horse wins, Kieran's going to go, that's a big boost for Gold Phoenix. Gold Phoenix beat this horse 3 times.
He doesn't need a boost.
I can't believe I didn't use the horse. This horse was running with Gold Phoenix.
I'm looking at exactas here, so I'm looking at my 413 and seeing what I'm going to do and if it's worth doing, et cetera, et cetera. 4/1, 4
While you're doing that, I just want to acknowledge Larry's comment. DePass said on Fox, the 4 fires for him, odd breaks, and he wishes he had more horses like the 4. Oh, the 4 is a professional racehorse, and he's done a phenomenal job. I know they went really fast early, and it set up for his trip, but he's still crushed. I mean, that was a very impressive race. So, yeah, thanks for that info, LD. Appreciate it. At some point, let us know what you got going on when you're coming out to Del Mar, what horses to look out for. You got the Adelphi thing cooking. So, yeah, we appreciate that. How about this? Most horses are just 2 people in a horse costume. Pete and I used to say that all the time. It's like a horse looked really bad. Really looks like 2 fat guys in a horse costume. Okay, here's another about DePaz. Trainers of the moment, takes off the winner, then comes back ready every year. Yeah, you got to give the horses the break. Be good to the horse will be good to you.
Yep.
So thank you for that. We'll definitely keep an eye on for him. And then of course, Jay playing his own drinking game. Host forgets what he bet. Drink. A 3-hour show with Kieran? You're gonna get wasted. He doesn't remember. He doesn't remember anything. He's the first one to tell you. I wake up in the morning and I go, "Oh, I bet $3,000 and I won 8."
Yep.
I don't remember it.
All right, Frank. I'm gonna toss my money away. I'm gonna do 413 over 8 for $5. And then come back and do 8 over 413 on my exacta. So I'm going to spend my $40 in my tournament is what I'm going to do.
Your pretend
bye money.
Your practice
bye
tournament.
Money.
Well, did you take any screenshots of what was happening with your stuff so we can show Jackson and get the kinks worked out?
We can't, but the first bet took it out of my live money, and the last 2 contests I've signed up for, even though I have the money to pay for the contest, it still forced me to freaking put it on a credit card for some reason, even though I have money.
You had to pay for the contest.
Even though I have money.
You couldn't take it out of your account. You had to actually pay money.
Twice now.
Yeah, that's not good.
And that is that's some, if they want me to keep playing contests, I don't want to have to go back and forth between bank accounts, you know?
Sign up. You got to be able to sign up with your account balance if you want. The other thing, Kieran, is it like ExpressBet, where there's a separate like wager pad? Because ExpressBet's very clear. If you're playing a contest, you need to click here.
I clicked on the contest pad and was on the contest pad, and when I put the bet in, it put it on my freaking live money account, and that's why I'm going to be DQ'd out of it. Not that it would have mattered, you know.
Right. No, but like that's a little bit of a problem, and if other people have that problem, I'm sure they're going to want to know about it. So,
we're trying. We want them to beat the other account. You know, I mean, Jackson wasn't out there going.
It's just
he wasn't out there going. We had 500,000 entries, and they're like, "But you guys are 4,000 of them. So come on." And I say this being someone who helped them do their site, but then now they're like.
Well, also we got to look at ExpressBet because they're probably going to run some Del Mar feeders. We got to look into that.
We're going to be doing ExpressBet contests for our live shows on Thursdays, you know, going along with it. But yeah, there's going to be, from when I was talking to Tyler, he's going to have feeders every day, every race day that feed into the big tournament. So
like, let me look today. Like, did they have a Saratoga tournament for a Del Mar feeder today? What did they have? Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. Sunday, July 5th. They did have but it was Los Al. Yeah. I don't see any Saratoga stuff here. Indiana, Canterbury, my God. Monmouth. Yeah. Oh, here's a Saratoga.
I know they are doing stuff for Del Mar because he told us.
Yeah, but Saratoga races aren't part of that. But here's one. Thursday, July 9th, they have a Saratoga feeder for the Saratoga Jim Dandy, which gives out BCBCs.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's some stuff cooking there. But right now, the only Del Mar thing they had today was you had to play Los Al. You know, how does that work out for us every year when we play Los Al?
And we still go donate, but yeah.
Right. It's basically a donation. We should be able to write that off as a charity.
I 100%.
No, but we like them over there, and they do a really nice job with the Vessels Club, and
oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's just the circuit is completely messed up. Los Al should probably be working with Emerald and Turf Paradise and have like a little circuit between them.
I agree.
With the lower level horses, because they're all running low level horses, and it's, you know, 5 horse fields. You know, get something together and get competitive. Anyway.
So this number 1, Frank, what did you have on the 1? Mr. Tonic, the 7-year-old.
Yeah. My A's are 8, 3, 12, and my B's are 13. Your 4, 5, then the 1, then the 10. So if I were alive with all my A's to the B's in the last race, I would have the horse.
Well, I think you're looking great because you got Rosario, and my notes were the horse has never been this far, but has been third or has been second 3 times from 3 and soft. Is it soft today or is it fast? I don't know. I think
it's fast and firm. But which horse are you talking about? The 1?
Noble Factor. Rosario is a bet right now, as I mentioned earlier today. Whatever he's on.
I think that's why I use the horse, actually.
Yeah. If he's on the horse,
let me
that's
see.
The horse.
I said Noble Factor is the wise guy horse. That last race for the trainer, not as bad as the paper looks. 1,000,000 miles off a slow pace, speed friendly. Yeah, my only concern is I don't know how bad that Tampa form is. But I thought that last race was pretty good. Real quick though, the 5, the Graham Motion horse. Someone in the chat mentioned it. Did you have that horse at all? I thought that horse was sneaky, but it's a 3-year-old against older. That bothers me.
Jockey's 31% for the trainer. One of the Ortiz rode last time and left.
And Ortiz.
Which one?
N.
Okay,
N period. N Ortiz. It was Irad, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
Cat ate my form. Good jockey trainer. Doesn't like the post position. Is the 5 a bad post position?
I
don't like 3-year-olds facing older horses. That's my problem. But that horse could absolutely win. So what did you end up doing? And are you alive to anything from the double in the previous race?
Who won the last race? I forgot already. Oh, the 3. I'm alive.
The sneaky one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm alive with 413 for $10
in the double.
In the double, yes. So the double, 4's paying $14 and 13's paying $18. Woohoo!
Yeah,
but I get my money back for all my pick 5 bets. So
yeah, we're gonna have to figure out a good way to leverage the sequence and what to do, because it's so easy with the $3 and the $5 double. Like, correct, you could do so much damage studying the pools and covering horses you don't have who are threats. But
so I'm gonna on my
with
contest
$1 double and a 50-cent pick 5, it's a lot harder.
On my contest, that only adds up to 30. I'm doing a $5 exacta, 8 over 4, 12, and 13. And then I'm coming back and doing a $5 exacta, 4, 8, 12, 13 over 8. So I'm waving bye to that money. I mean, the 10, you can tell he's 7-2, lukewarm, whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, how about this, Kieran? The 3 is my second choice. That's an Adelphi horse with Miguel Clement with Pratt riding. True. You bet everything that Pratt's on. What do you have on the 3? Do you like the 3?
Pratt for Clement are 22%. One of the Ortiz is left.
Wow, Norway just scored again, but go ahead.
Horse has not won since 2024. Gets Lasix. Pratt is the only reason. So actually, you talked me into doing it. I'm going to do an exacta box.
This is such a tough race. Wow.
What is the 4? Or what is the 3 and the 4 in the exacta pain? 3 with 4, 42. 4 with 3, 38. Not bad. 41. So it's actually aren't bad. I think I'm going to do a $5 exacta box, Frank. 3, 4, 13.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, look at this toe, Kieran. The lukewarm favorite is the 10. 10, 7-2. The 13, 7-2. And then you have the 1 at 7-1. The 3, the 4. Your 4 at 4-1. Close to favoritism. Then you have the 1 at 7-1. The 3 at 7-1. The 12 at 11-1. Like, it's nobody knows what to do here. But we did know the 4 was the computer multi-money. Because the 4, remember we went through it, the 4 is the solid.
This is one where
yeah,
if I was in contention and I had to make a big bet to make a big jump, Frank, the exact as I did would probably, the way I did them was probably what I would have done. And then I might have come back and just did, 4 over everyone in here on the exacta is the lowest pay is $30. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. You're still making $10. So I would have hammered the crap out of it and tossed, I would have tossed the 10. I would have tossed
your top pick, and it's getting the CAW support. So
yes.
That's like a lethal combination, right? So the 4 was 8-1 morning line, bet and a half to 4-1, which is fine. But in the pick 4 and the pick 5, that horse is second choice off an 8-1 morning line, and on the tote is fourth choice in the betting. So I don't think that number is going to move. I think the CAWs are happy with their position. Mm-hmm. I just need to hope my 8, my 3, my 12, or 13. They're at the gate. Good luck, everybody. Tough race. Really good racing. This has been fun.
Yeah, the 13 is actually the one getting all this late money, Frank, believe it or not.
journey's long, but you have won. Your brightest days have just begun. With every step you made it through, the world now celebrates.
Yeah, enough of that crap. I can't listen to that anymore. Congratulations. Not too shabby, Frank. Did you have it in the double as well?
No, I didn't need to use it in the double because I had it in the big 5. My double was to the 13 as my hedge because I had left it off the other ticket.
What was Jose thinking going so fast? Like, did he think he could sneak away on the front? I was shocked by that early move.
You thought it was? Oh, no. I thought the pace was slow. That's why they all started to move early. I loved it because I thought I'm like, if no one gets to your 4, the 4's going to win by a mile. Because
Then he slowed down.
That was a smart move, actually. Because he went 48. The mile was in 138. That's so slow.
If there's a horse that I would watch out of that other, than the Adelphi and the 12, that 2 tried to re-rally again. If it hadn't gotten in the speed, dude, yeesh. What was it?
The 2 ran big.
Monster race.
Yeah.
Complex agenda. Yeah.
How about congratulations to Adelphi?
Yes.
Friend of the show, Matt Couture. LD has horses with Adelphi. I don't know if he had a piece of this one. Maybe if he did, congratulations.
Mark Gelding picked the wrong one. That should have been the horse he bet. Better lucky than good. He went with the luck be my lady.
Guy's the luckiest man alive. He somehow fails upward in every endeavor. No run from the 13, maybe too far back. Same with Awfully Naughty. I think that horse is toast, unfortunately.
Yeah, that money went bye-bye.
My other A, my long shot A, ran well too.
12, I thought Rosario's horse looked like it was really going to make a move, and then.
Well, yeah, no, it did make them. It ran second.
But a little, but had more than what it had.
What do you mean?
What?
Had more?
If he'd moved a little earlier, but I don't think he probably would have caught.
Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to go back and watch the replay. But for a second there, I thought the 12 was going to catch Pratt. But when does Pratt empty out at the 16th? He always has something left, right?
He is the best judge of pace. Even when he's off, he still judges it fantastic, I think.
Well, the difference is the 2 paid 670. Well, it's not official yet, but it was 674, and the 12 was 1100. So the 12 would have been better for me. But hey, congratulations! We gave out a pick 5, Kieran.
Yep.
We gave out a pick 5. We sniffed out horses. A lot of people watching right now. Shout out to the DTL crew. Shout out to anyone who is joining us for the first time.
Yeah, my almost 4 out of 5 ticket on the.
Yeah, you were really close. What was the leg that screwed you? Was the 3 in leg 4, the dirt horse?
Yeah, the 3 screwed me in the. If 3 had come in, I would have had the pick 5.
No, not the. I'm talking about the 3 in leg 4 that you didn't have at all, right?
No, I did not. 26 Black was on a different ticket, on my ticket that spread that had both your horse and the 12 was the one that was like all about Boss Sully and possibly meant. So, but I mean, I had some prices.
Wait, no, but you didn't have the 3rd leg. You didn't have the 3 at all. Remember, you pivoted.
I did not have the 3 at all. No, not on any ticket. Yeah, that was the leg.
But you did have the 4 on some tickets in that leg, and then did you have the winner of the last, the 3?
I had the winner of the last on one ticket. Yes.
Okay. So once again, Kieran, you had the winners, but just different combinations.
And then, I mean, we're still. Would have been a totally different story if we had like a $5 double and a $3 late pick 3. But we're trying to use what we've learned on those bets for this and still firing away on the wagers. But I mean, that's why I've started putting out as well this. These are all my horses in preference, blah, blah, blah. And these are the tickets I'm kind of doing. And you can probably shoot some holes, which I will when I review tomorrow on how I put my ticket together. But I still think I would not have
Okay,
made the
cool.
pick 5 no matter what happened.
Might have what?
I would not have had it. I would have missed one leg. You know,
You would
what I
have
mean?
missed the 3. That
Yes.
was you had all the winners in different combinations, but you still wouldn't have had, even if the combinations are correct, you still wouldn't have had. You had the 3.
Yeah,
Now,
that was the
when I
race
look at
where
my ticket. That was like my 4th ticket, and that
Yeah.
was A B A. Because I thought that New York bred maiden race was I didn't like anyone, so I went with the 8, the 2, somebody else, and then the 3 and the 5. And during the show, Kieran was like, 3 is the only one I don't have, and the 3 is the CAW horse. So yeah, let's look at that. The CAW horse. Go ahead.
I mean, that's why we adjust. I mean,
Right. But it's hard to because it's hard to when it's not a $5 double or a $3 pick 3. It's a lot harder to hedge or pivot at the lower denominations.
Wait till you guys come. If you're new to our show now, wait till Del Mar starts, guys. We're going to be doing Saratoga shows too, but wait till Del Mar when we've got those high minimum $5 late doubles and $3 pick 3s. You'll see where the edge really comes in.
Right.
Looking at the pools. We couldn't really take money from these pools today because it's a $1 pick 3 and $1 doubles and all that.
Yeah,
when they're higher.
Yeah,
I'm saying when
the
they're
only
higher.
thing that could have been done, Kieran, I think, was a win bet on Mibago.
Yes,
baby, and you did that, right? So
I did that, yes, but it got diluted.
Right, because you did with the favorite. You should have bet the place. So,
did you get diluted on your pill? Did the dead heat save you on this ticket or hurt you?
No, I didn't have Mibago for a penny.
Okay, so
I would have been out. If Mibago had won the photo, I was
saved you. Yes. Okay, I was wondering if you got diluted by half your money, but you actually it was good for you.
Well, I did because it would have been nicer if it was just the one, but I got lucky that it was a dead heat. You know what I mean? So I can't complain about anything.
And I'm actually liking Saratoga. I've been finding some prices. I still have not been able to connect on the pick 5, but my prices are coming in.
2 days.
Like I've had
on yourself, man. It's been 2 days.
But I mean, I had a 23 to 1 yesterday.
You could have made a lot of money yesterday. Yeah.
A freaking 9 to 1. You know what I mean? Like
at the very least, you should have hammered that exacta because I read your notes and you said this horse is a live long shot. The horse has a chance. Key this horse underneath with all the horses you like on top, and then come back and put this horse on top with those horses on the bottom.
Hey,
you said
until Del Mar starts, you go here and sign up for our free newsletter. Let me show them. Sign up. We won't spam you. I promise. Frank will try to, and I'll go, no, Frank, no spamming. Let me find so I can show them where to go, Frank.
So right now, anyone who signs up or has already signed up will have full access to the site until Del Mar starts. And then once Del Mar starts, you will get an email from us during every race day with some select picks or write-ups. But anyone who pays is going to get the full matrix write-up, Kieran's notes, all our wagers that like if that wager that the one that hit today, Kieran, that was if this were not a trial run, only the free members would have had it.
No,
because the write-up would have only included just the A line. So those are
the paid members would have had it.
The
free would not have had it.
What?
And then the reason we asked for your state, we just need your email. The only reason we're asking for the state is we're talking to ADWs and certain states. You guys get some really good bonuses, and we're all about churn. We don't care about we do care about views, but our focus is growing handle at the racetracks, not our video yesterday got 10,000 views. Thank you very much. Although we should probably say, Frank, can you guys go to our YouTube channel and like and subscribe? That way you'll get notifications when we do stuff, and you'll see some of Mark Gelding's stupid antics. We didn't really have a video. I mean, this is the only one I have for this weekend.
I'm playing against Argentina. Hey, what are you doing? Out of my way, Messi. Goal! Yes!
So one more thing about the website, Kieran. all the free members are going to get some kind of advice, suggestions, notes, wagering through the email every race day.
Yep, right here.
And the reason we have to charge a monthly, it's only $19.99. We have a lot of, believe it or not, we have a lot of overhead. It's not cheap to produce the show. And if you look at what we do, we write it up. You look at the matrix, you look at the potential. We work really, really hard. So we feel like it's worth the information that you're going to get way more than $19.99 a month. Put it that way. And that's what we do with everyone. So we're close to announcing a couple of sponsorship things, and we are absolutely going to blow it out of the park because we're going to crush Del Mar. And now we're expanding to the East Coast in Saratoga. And I want to thank everybody who tuned in today. The numbers are absolutely fantastic. I know the Pick 5 was over 1 million because I heard Frank announce it.
Yeah, so, he said it. He already said over 1 million. And if Frank wakes up from his coffin on, maybe we'll do a show this Thursday, but I know we're definitely doing one on Saturday.
Is that
the thing with Saratoga is when we do Del Mar, we know there's always going to be a show. Saratoga, it's like, well, let's look at the weather.
Well, that's true. We could absolutely look at the weather. Before we go, Kieran, let me run through the crew comments. Not many, but we always love to recognize our peeps. John Blassie, congrats, Frank. I was lucky, not good, and had the $92 exacta in the last.
There you go.
Is that what it paid for $1? That's good.
We have our own. I was going to say the second part of his thing. We're going to have our own stage at Del Mar. So the Double Trouble live stage. So.
It's where when I do the seminar, the handicapping seminar on track, it's the grandstand entrance. It's called the Plaza de Mexico, where the big fountain is, and the simulcast area that I call Aqueducted at Del Mar, the dingy area. There's going to be a stage outside, and it's a cool setup. There's a really cool Kona Gold. It's a beer, but there's a bar. There's beach umbrellas. It's got a real good surf vibe. Maybe Kieran will bring a Surfer Girl trophy. No. But yes, we will absolutely try to have a meet and greet. But anytime we're there, we'll let you guys know, and you just come say hi. So that's that. Thanks, John. LD, way to go, Frank. Like my golf game, better luck. I love it. Thanks for joining us, man, and for everything you do for us. Can't wait to see you this summer. Cat Ate My Forum. We are going to do a show. He wants to do entire Saratoga or switching to Del Mar midsummer. Would you like to answer that, Kieran?
We're doing both the entire summer. We're doing Del Mar Thursdays and Sundays, every Saturday at Saratoga, and then whatever pops up or
Sleepy Thursday, maybe a Friday. So yeah, we're gonna do opening day Del Mar. We're just gonna do the pick 3 and the double. They have a new $3 all turf bet, but we can't do a 4-hour show like we did at Santa Anita because we're gonna be at the track and doing other stuff. But every opening day and every Thursday and Sunday at Del Mar, late pick 3, late double. Every Saturday, we're doing the late pick 5 at Saratoga. And maybe if we're hot, we'll stay on for Del Mar. We don't know. Fridays are open right now. We're calling them Flex Fridays. If there's bad weather on Saturday at Saratoga, maybe we'll move the show up and do a Friday. But yeah, you're going to see a lot of us this summer, and we're going to give you a lot of great information. And I know you guys are going to give it right back because this chat is so good, and it makes us better players.
And also, another reason to sign up for the free newsletter, I know I'm going to do my notes for every day at Saratoga until Del Mar starts. So that's a bonus. You're going to get the late pick 5 every day just by signing up.
Or maybe a value play or a long shot play. But even when we're not doing the show, we are going to give everybody some piece of information for every race day. And we're also going to do our premium content, but it will be free to everyone until Del Mar starts. And then once Del Mar starts, you have to sign up for the content because I'm going to do a pick 3 matrix, an all turf matrix, a double matrix, maybe a pick 5 at Saratoga. We're going to give a lot of content out, and I have the matrix. Kieran has been desperately trying to come up with something clever for his.
We need some likes on our show, Frank. They got to go to our Double Trouble Live and just like our video. Believe it or not, the algorithm likes it, and the more people we get on here, we're trying to prove a point to the tracks that the low takeout bets are bringing the average guys back. And as you've seen on the show, we use the CAWs to make money. I mean, I didn't get the pick 5, but we sniffed out the horses they were on live, and as they say, you follow the big money because they usually know. But if you follow the big money, you can make money as well. Don't discount that fact.
Kieran, that was the sneakiest hidden money that we've seen since doing the show. That horse had no business being the solid second choice in the pick 5. Like, no business. That horse should have won. I mean, it's unbelievable how good that horse ran. So we'll try to edit that, put that out. Again, no knocks on any of the other handicapping content. We do a lot of it ourselves, guests on shows, all that stuff. And it's great. It gives people an idea of the horses that they want to consider. I never even considered Bibago. If Kieran did a show on Thursday, it said this is the lock of the century. He's alone after the. Doesn't matter. I don't really care. I didn't like the horse about using. All he said was like, Frank, you know who the second choice is in the pick 5? The other Chad Brown. Yep. Pass the hat. Cruise to whatever. I would have picked 5 horses and still not have come up with that horse. Like,
as you guys see, we do handicap. We write our notes, but
you like that horse. That was your second choice.
Many times these are our notes, and we come on and we go, yeah. We got to pivot.
No, I think you were surprised because you were like, oh, the eight's my sneaky horse. Like that's my wise guy long shot horse. And then you're like, oh, second choice in the pick 5. So I think you were a little surprised that someone out there thought the same thing. Yeah. So that was awesome, guys. Thanks for the information. And we ended up hitting. We're gonna have a great summer, man.
Like and subscribe, and then put your email in, and you'll know when the next show is. Or if you like and subscribe, you'll get the notification from YouTube.
Yeah, you got to set up your alerts so you know anytime we do something. But opening day Del Mar every Thursday and Sunday at Del Mar, Saturdays at Saratoga. And if you guys have suggestions or, several people asked for us to do, a late Friday show or whatever the case may be, let us know. But please, definitely, at the very least, like and subscribe on YouTube. Sign up for our free content. So we want to grow this community. We already have a lot of people signed up, which is great. And if you value our opinion and want to play along with us during the show, you should probably do the monthly subscription because a lot of the stuff that we put out for that, Kieran, is a huge part of the show. So they complement each other. And, you don't want to be that person sitting in class going, oh, man, forgot to do my homework. And then you're just completely lost.
And for the pick 5, I know my pick 5s need work with my spread stuff, but I give you my all in. These are all the horses I like. And as we talk a lot of times on our show, handicap the handicappers. And sometimes you'll go, hey, Frank and Kieran both like this horse. I didn't like it. I got to throw this horse in now. And it's crazy how many times that ends up making you some money. As we're both crying in the corner, you're like, yeah.
No, I bet win money on Bibago because of everything we talked about. And if Bibago sticks his tongue out, I'm out of everything in the pick 5. But I bet I had the win money. It takes the sting out. I'd rather hit the pick 5, obviously. But the fact that you like the horse and the CAWs buried that money so no one would even know that they like that horse. and you thought maybe the horse would come in on the win. I'm like, no, because that would tip their hand. If that horse was 7-2, people would be like, oh, I got to use this horse.
We've actually seen that at Santa Anita where we're like, they're forcing a pick six carryover because they're going to lose money and they hammer a certain horse. And we could see in the pools where there's no way they're doing this to make sure there's a carryover.
Right. Yeah. So look,
right.
Everyone, we agree. And when people complain about the CAWs, we're 100% right. It's just, it's not a good system right now. But at the same time, there are clues, and on this show, we can use their process to our advantage.
Yep.
But here's the thing. At Santa Anita, they were terrible. They were wrong so many times.
And they were wrong at Del Mar They were wrong at Del Mar so much last year too. And like opening Friday,
they're wacky with the $3 late pick 3 and the 5. They don't have it figured out yet. And they're usually wrong about the horse they like. They were pretty good today at Saratoga.
They were.
Real quick here. So look, let me just run through the winners in the sequence. The Pratt, the big favorite in the first leg, no surprise to anyone. We had that horse singled 6 ways to Sunday. Second leg, yes, Zulu Kingdom, super obvious, but the surprise was Vibago.
Yep.
And I'll tell you right now, they lost a lot of money in that split.
Yeah, that cost them money.
That cost them a lot of money. Their whole day was built around Vibago, but at least they had the dead heat. So that was the first major CAW sniff out, and that was all you, Kieran. The 3 in race 7, who I had as my 4th pick and had on a backup ticket. CAWs were all over that horse. That horse paid $7.
And I didn't have it. I didn't have it and pivoted and used it on a ticket. That
Correct.
got me out on a double, just because I was like, crap. Didn't have it. Robots liked it. That's
right. And I had it as my 4th choice. So I'm not going to take any credit. I had the winner. I'm lucky that I had that horse on a backup ticket where all my A's ended up filling. But that's another CAW sniff out. 26 Black was super obvious, but this horse was the CAW darling. And there's no way this horse should have been 8-5 in that field. They crushed that horse. And then your 3, Kieran. Remember your 3 was taking sneaky money? Possible bet day.
Yep.
That horse ran 3rd. The only horse that I don't think they sniffed out was the last race, because we didn't talk about that until the very end. And I had that horse as an A, but there was no sneaky money that I could tell.
Nothing. No. All right.
Because they were all over your 4. Remember, they were all over your 4. Okay. I think that's it. I'm really excited because I really feel like, Kieran, it was going to take a lot for us to kind of figure out the Saratoga stuff.
No, I think we've got it already.
I think today was like,
there are lots of clues if you want to look for it. You can sit and bitch and complain, but they give you lemons, make lemonade, and add sugar, and then
right. And look, I get it. If you're at home, you don't want this to feel like homework. But if you're with us, hopefully we can make it fun and entertaining and have a sense of community.
Oh, I gotta ask Frank,
did you guys make money? What?
Did you guys hear anything in the background today? I had to wear this shirt for a reason. We had baked beans last night. I wasn't sure. So the fact that no one said anything, I guess the guys couldn't hear. I was going to wear that.
Get a shirt like that.
I make them. Just like that. I was going to wear the "Can I Be Frank?" because you named your column. What is that? Can I Be Frank or something? What is the name you came up with?
I used to write a column called "Frankly Speaking." It was a Del Mar diary, and it was a lot of work. I had fun doing it, and people responded really well. So I'm not going to do that level of detail again. But now the new column is called "Can I Be Frank?"
I was going to wear that shirt.
It's always going to have the Matrix, and for premium subscribers, it's always going to have all my Matrix stuff, but it's also going to have track trends. Like we talked about Robert Falcone about the speed bias on Friday. I'll cover track trends, speed biases. Maybe I'll pick a race that isn't part of the sequence and give out a value play or a long shot. So if you were familiar with Frankly Speaking, I'm going to do a modified version of that called Can I Be Frank? and it will always include all of my detailed Matrix stuff. So,
And
Kieran,
if you
I got
guys-
the Matrix, and I got Can I Be Frank? What do you have?
Kieran's notes, which is like, I looked at your thing and I was like, Frank wrote this on the toilet when he was taking a pee. It was like 4 words. And I'm like, I wrote notes on every
What?
horse. I'm being a smartass.
4 words? I just wrote about the horses that count. Maybe you should go back to the note.
I
How
probably
about
should.
Note Notes? Note Notes by Kieran.
For those
Horses
of you,
I don't like who win.
for those of you unfamiliar with what the Matrix is, this is what the Matrix is.
What is the Matrix? It's when your A horse runs second, your B runs third, and your C horse wins at 50-1 and you still lose the ticket. I have a name for our betting strategy. Okay, I see. I think you should call it the matricide. You're out there murdering bankrolls faster than maiden claimers with gate issues.
All right, we should let them go,
Here's
Frank.
really
or
what-
we'll-
No. I have to stick up for myself.
Oh my God.
I want to see, just so people know what they're getting. Look at that. Can I Be Frank? Modified Matrix. My write-ups for every race. I'm not doing horse by horse stuff because Kieran's like, Frank, you write War and Peace. And I'm like, oh my God, he must love this horse. Nope, X. So only specific stuff. And then at the very end of the column, one more page. There you go. And if you look, well, I think it's the 4th bet, $12. That's the one that hit. So there you go. You will always get a detailed matrix, but you'll also get some fun stuff too, because racing is supposed to be fun.
I mean, our premise when we originally pitched this, people don't believe this is what the pitch was to Chris Merritt, Del Mar. What's your pitch, guys? And we were like, well, it's 2 buddies at the track drinking and talking smack as they live gamble. And he was like, I don't think this is a show, guys. And here we are a year later. So,
Because meanwhile, at the time, I was doing my best bet show where I had like Dylan Donnelly, John Doyle, and all the elite players. And it was like a serious show. And Kieran wanted to do the exact opposite. And Chris was like, I don't think that's a show. And then once these bets came out, the low takeout, we're like, well, we should go live and do a show and drink and talk smack. And then
gamble.
Chris was like, yeah, that is a show. It really is a show.
And live gamble and move the pools. The handle at Santa Anita. I mean, horse racing media is, I don't know what to say. There's a pool, the Santa Anita 3 bets in this Hollywood meet were up $2.5 million. You would think there'd be 50 articles about it. 0 articles. Nothing.
Broke records, Kieran. Broke records. Facts been around since 1937. It broke records.
Del Mar will do over $500,000 in these. Like, if you're not looking at Del Mar this summer, Del Mar is going to do $500,000 plus pools in the pick 3.
Well,
they're going to do pick 4 numbers in the pick 3 this summer.
Santa Anita wanted to bury it because they don't make a lot of money on the 15%. You will make a lot of money if you support it and grow that pool to $1 million, which is what we can do because horse players are out there. At least Del Mar's a nonprofit, so they don't have to worry about their bottom line as much. So, yeah.
And
increase handle. Do it.
We beat our head against the wall. My handle has never been – I was done. I was playing contests for a living versus gambling live. I've played the contest now, but now I'm live gambling again more than I ever have.
Here's the thing about Del Mar, Kieran, and this was very important to us because they were just like, yeah, well, just do what you did last year. That's great. We were adamant about getting the horse player message out there. Mm-hmm. So we're now going to have an ad in the program talking about the low takeout wagers. We're going to coordinate with their social media person to do a little campaign. Thank you, horse players. This is the best bet in racing. Every marketing item that goes out from a racetrack does not appeal to horse players or gambling. They're great at what they do. How is there not a VP of marketing for horse players? So anyway, Del Mar is making a commitment because they know and believe that horse players are still out there and we're making a difference. So thank you, guys.
Like and subscribe.
Because the more we drink, the more we're going to talk, and the more we might get in double trouble.
Like and subscribe. Sign up for the newsletter. You'll get our picks, and you'll find out when the next show is. It could be Thursday if Frank rolls out of his coffin, and weather depending. But definitely Saturday, correct, Frank?
Well, why not Sunday? I don't know. We'll have to
maybe
see.
It might be Sunday too. That's true.
I kind of like the Sunday shows, like
get out of the weekend
on a high note, and we get a lot of TBD. Everybody sign up at markgelding.com. You'll get all the skinny on when we're doing the shows and all that stuff. And please like and subscribe on YouTube, because there are still entities out there who don't understand that engagement and click-through rate and audience average view duration is the real info. They're still hung up on views and subscribers and all the stuff that you could buy. You can't buy what we're doing. And DTL Crew, thank you for that, because there are some very smart people now that we've been talking to who understand it. They absolutely understand it.
Enjoy the rest of the weekend. We'll see you guys next week.
Get out, get up, get paid. Congratulations.
Need a wallet already on life support. They hit me with that low takeout. Now I'm feeling kind of sport. 15%, bro, that's basically free money. I'm about to turn $11 into a yacht by Monday. Low takeout best. Cha-ching. Double trouble, I'm doing this thing. My pocket's doing the running, man. Low takeout best. What? Bookies crying in the can. Low takeout baby, 3 straight lawns. If this thing hits, I'm buying the whole damn barn. Grass to grass, no dirt in my life. I'm so all turf, I might start photosynthesize. Santa Anita, low takeout got me acting unwise. Told my wife, babe, I'm rich, now she want alimony twice. Double trouble on the mic, we causing the scene. Low takeout was all turf, a retirement dream. If we hit this pick 3, tell the valet keep the change. We're reading lobster tonight on a $12 range. Boom! Thank you, Santa Anita, good night.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to like and subscribe to Double Trouble Live on YouTube. Get out, get up, get paid.